used to be out on the boat on the paddle, now she on the yacht. Train to go when it's time to battle, yeah, we on the block. Wiping your nose with the tissue, not wiping on snot. Tell me, little bro, what your issue is over a thought. You said it is bigger than that, but no, that it's not. It cause I be digging in that. It got them hot. I'm giving respect, but I know you're not. Yo, bitch on my neck. Yo, bitch at the spot.
Hey, yo! Yo, it's the MalloryBros Podcast, episode 197.
Yes, sir.
Happy Tuesday. Hope everybody's enjoyed the craze of the weekend. It's been everything.
This weekend for me, believe it or not, y'all, I've had I would say my bed has just sucked for years. Sucked. And I decided to get a new headboard, new bed situation. Yeah. Which is dope. Adult and shit.
That's an underrated...
Yeah.
That's an underrated big step when you get a new bed.
It is. Definitely sleeping a lot better.
You be excited when you get out of the shower for bed.
I know bullshit. And I was going to say also, I did not go crazy and get a Bobapedic like Terrell. Terrell got this crazy expensive bed. I got my bed on Amazon. It was a pretty good, decent price.
It looked nice to me.
But it feels nice. You know, definitely a dope bed. But
so if
y'all wondering why I got the Band-Aid on for the visual podcast, your boy, I sliced my finger at the very top of my index finger, y'all. The right above my knuckle, and it's about 3 inches long. I was doing like a wrench thing, and I let go of the wrench because I was trying to pull, and I hit the fucking edge or something. I could just feel my finger sliced. I felt like I was in Game of Thrones, and I just came across Jon Snow. It made me think, bro, this little ass gash on my finger. First off, I had like 2 drips of blood just immediately go. And I said, damn, I'm bleeding for real. The crazy part when you cut your finger is when you rinse it and you see the actual what you did.
Yes.
I said, damn, I'm about to have to go get stitches. I never got stitches before in my life. I just wrapped it up, finished putting my bed together, because I'm a grown man. And I said, if this shit turn purple, black, and blue, I'm going to wake up in the morning and just go to the doctor and see if they get it fixed. But it made me think.
You about to be whole 9 for real, boy.
No bullshit. And that would mean something. But look, it made
please
me think
let him keep this finger.
Please, yes. I need this index. But I was thinking, bro, I wouldn't have been able to survive back in the 300 days. If you'd have sliced me right here, I'm looking at that cut all fight all night. I'm going to be like, damn, look at the gash on my arm. Them was some real men back there fighting with swords.
Hell yeah. Back in the day, you could die from a cut like that because they didn't have like antibiotics and like they ain't have cortisone.
Nah, they
didn't have Neosporin. Just put a little.
Nah, yeah. Hey, House of Dragon coming back.
Yeah. Exactly. That show. We're not gonna get into the shows yet. My week recap. I had a very wholesome weekend. I would say outside of all of the craze of like the music industry, shit like that.
Yeah.
I had a wholesome weekend. I took my son to swim school. Y'all know I always say it every week. But that was dope because honestly, I'm not even gonna lie, y'all. Sometimes he'll have a class and I'll be like, we not going today. Now I'm getting picky. Now I'm like, who the class with? Okay, yeah, we're not gonna go today. We're gonna go another day when we can maybe.
Because you got a favorite
we just got some teachers that just do a little bit more than others. Anyway, long story less long, went to my parents' house on Sunday and helped my dad plant all of these fucking trees and plants. And let me tell you something. I don't know what it was, but I enjoyed the hell out of that. Digging a hole, putting a little shit, like, we planted like easy 9-10 plants and trees. Because they got the little wooded area they wanted to.
That sounds expensive. Go ahead.
Trees are expensive as fuck.
Somebody 10 trees?
Yeah. Dad would tell me, that you see that tree right there? Dude, this tree was $220 here. We got it for $150. I said, you still spent $150 on a tree? That's crazy. I didn't know that they was running like that.
Yeah.
But outside of all of the, I had a wholesome weekend. I left feeling like, man, I just did something. I felt like a man. I did some yard work.
I'm about to say it's therapeutic. Gardening, planting, that's therapeutic.
I ain't done no yard work in a minute. You remember we used to cut the grass? Terrance used to cut the front. I would cut the back.
And why y'all think I cut the front?
Because he was a bitch-ass nigga and couldn't do straight lines in the back.
What you mean? I cut the front because I could do the best lines.
That was bullshit.
Stop switching the story.
Bullshit. That was always
I
bullshit.
cut better than Terrell, so I cut the front yard.
I feel like you cut the...
And my father plugged old buddy boy in the back.
Terrance cut the front yard one time better, I guess, than me. And my dad just said, Terrance cut the front, Terrell, you got the back. Why the fuck am I getting put in the back, Dad?
And the Terrell had to walk them long-ass lines. And then all of a sudden, his lawnmower cut off. He mid-line.
That shit was hell, bro. I do not know why he used to do that. That shit was bullshit. I could definitely cut grass way better than you at the end of it.
I don't think so, Terrell. No way. I do that shit.
You couldn't even do the diagonal.
You couldn't even edge. Fuck boy.
All right.
I was just like a real landscape
you used to
out
cut the grass and I would edge. Bitch ass nigga.
Bullshit.
You gotta edge it for me. I cut it.
You edge with no shorts on? First off, fellas, y'all ever realized that our dad had us out there with the lawnmowers that was trash. And we was cutting the grass. He could have paid for a better lawnmower. He wasn't cutting it.
And it just expected you to go. Oh, don't worry. Just wait. I'm putting crew ass to work. Remember Dad? Hey, no, my father was funny as shit. He used to come home, and if we didn't do some shit, like he would say, yo, I need y'all to cut the grass tomorrow. You forget, you in the house playing WWE SmackDown versus Raw 2007 all day long.
Uh-huh.
Let's do another Royal Rumble. We got 2 controllers plugged in.
That was me and Terrell's vibe, Royal Rumble. I was the first person to come to the ring. Terrell was the second, and we used to just tag team everybody till everybody ass to the end.
But he used to come home. And then you just hear the lawnmower going, and you think, oh, fuck. My dad was a real, don't worry about it. Don't worry.
So
you didn't do it. Don't worry about it. I got it.
And you feel like shit.
You feel like shit.
Your mother different. Your mother come in, and when you didn't take the chicken out the freezer, it was like World War III. Like, I can't believe I have to remind you in person.
It really don't take that much. Now that I'm adult, some of this shit that was a big fucking deal
for our parents,
for them, I could thaw some frozen chicken out right now, put it in some cold water for 30 minutes.
That's what I'm saying.
And why are we tripping?
And you're the adult. Why didn't you think of the chicken you wanted to make last night and take it out before you went to work? You forgot. Now you're trying to remind me, and I forgot, and we the same, but because the apple don't fall from the tree. And now you mad that we having noodles.
They call you from work and say, take that chicken out. You like, look, you want a game? Yeah, I would take it out. I got you. When I get back. You back on the game.
I'm telling you.
I swear. But weekend was good. Hope everybody weekend was great. We finally getting 80 degrees. I see I got this t-shirt on. This is how I came out the house.
It's a good feeling.
Felt so good to leave without a jacket.
Yes, finally. Man. I love it. I get to stand out on my balcony if I want. Work out there if I want.
You dress like you got a Purple Heart, boy. You dress like you went to war, and you a nigga that'll be like, you know, I actually served.
Real ones have this sweater. That's what I'll say. DMV Iron Gym. Lifting big shit up and putting big shit on the ground.
I got to get in that thing. I ain't been to the gym in 2
we're
weeks.
not on no pussy shit like LA Fitness.
Why the shot at LA Fitness?
Because LA Fitness bullshits too much and do not want to give you your money back. And I fuck with them, but they be on some bullshit.
There's somebody who trying to cancel their membership, so now he's there.
It took me forever to cancel that shit. Oh yeah, we'll cancel it 1 more month later.
You're like when Tyrese got online and said, "Count your days, Delta Airlines." Just like, oh okay.
Oh, the nigga had a flight issue. Yeah. I did just throw the stray at LA.
The weekend started with "We Still Don't Trust You," Future and Metro's second album in less than 30 days. It was received with mixed reviews. Y'all know, shout out to everybody that's a part of the Realest 9 on Patreon. 100. It has been a beautiful thing to see, man. Like, there are so many new people in the Patreon now. It's honestly dope. And there's so much music that, just makes sense.
I would say even bigger shout out to the people that checked out the Cowboy Carter reaction. I think Terrell did his fucking thing on that joint. It's one of the best. That is easily one of our best videos that we have ever put up, and Terrell is always behind the best videos. Remember before I was saying,
think he so much can edit better than me.
Hey,
and y'all gave all my editing credit to Terrance.
No, they didn't.
Go look at the comments. Go look at the YouTube Tyrant comments.
Wow, because people like
Terrance really, yeah.
I ain't gonna lie.
I seen somebody talking to another person in the comments like, yeah, that's Terrance. Yeah, he does what he's doing with that edit.
Nah, y'all, Terrell, even though like it's my blueprint, I'll keep it 100. You gotta keep it a stat. It's my blueprint. Terrell, if it was what y'all wanted, Terrell would give y'all that. Because Terrell would say, hey, bro, Terrell used to tell me, remember? Bro, you could just put it up there and not do nothing to it. They won't give a fuck. And I used to be like, nah, I want to do a little something extra to it. It's people that hit me all the time that say, Terrance, I'm a Patreon member, and trust me, we'll take that three-hour clip.
We live in the age of the streamers,
I'm going to tell you right now, we don't care. That's how I feel. I'm not doing it. I'm not posting a bland 3-hour clip for y'all to just, no, I'm not doing that. Sorry.
We live in the age of the streamer, so people are used to long-form content and podcasts.
Yes.
People used to saying, oh, fuck it, just put that bitch on, and I'm just going to listen to that shit while I run all my errands.
Yeah. I should be able to listen to when I get home from my work.
You got to realize that. Shout out to everybody that will listen to this podcast, because I do this. I will listen to the same podcast on my way to Target, going to get an oil change. On my way back, got to stop at the store. What you want from America's Best, I'll pick it up.
Hey,
I'm listening to the same episode of whatever I'm listening to.
Shout out to whoever you are that's rocking your day. Hey, it's Tuesday. I don't know what you got going on, but guess what? Did you eat this morning? If not, you need to be thinking about that.
No bullshit.
How about that? You getting ready to go all the way to what? 7, 8 p.m. and all you had is a Pop-Tart?
No bullshit.
Put something in that system, in that belly. Hey, how about somebody stop and get a smoothie? That is the most clutch. You didn't have it in a minute, but when you fuck around and get a smoothie,
you know what I'm going to say?
Strawberry banana smoothie from Mickey D's is easy work.
That's too much sugar. Smoothies as a meal replacement, and I might get some flack for this. Hold on, wait, T. We got to get back to the future.
Oh,
this is how we get on the other.
Yeah. Okay.
I want to know what he was going to say about that. Well, now you won't.
Because you were about to say some bullshit. You started with some bullshit.
But Future and Metro's album came out. Big shout out to everybody that saw our reaction. It just went up yesterday. But I didn't like the album, y'all. I was not a fan of it. I'm a huge fan. The first album is my favorite album of the year.
Huge fan is a stretch.
I'm a huge fan of that first album.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
What I mean. That first album, I'm standing 10 toes behind it being the best album of the year so far. It's only April.
Yeah.
We still got hella more, music to drop this year, but that was probably my favorite. I just don't see that being top. Right? Yeah. But this second album, I was expecting R&B Future. I was expecting the Hendrix type, situation. It just fell sort of flat to me. I'm going to ask you as our resident Future Hendrix fan club person.
Yeah.
That also edited the video, so you got an extended extra listen. What do you think about the album now?
As somebody that listened to Terrell, I listened to High Off Life with Terrell. I listened to The Wizard with Terrell. We did, it's not Government Official. What's the name of that joint? It's a joint with Government Official on it. Save Me.
Save Me. We did Super Slimy, him and Thug.
Super Slimy. I've heard a lot of
Beast Mode 2 we did.
Beast Mode 2. Yeah.
We had Flashback.
We got Flashback. But I'm just talking about when they dropped and we got to listen.
Oh, when they dropped, yeah.
So I know what it's like to listen to an album with Terrell. I always have to listen with my own. I got to listen with my ear over here and then just kind of like hear what he's saying. So, and I always look back at the reaction and be like, this nigga Terrell be in the way. I'll say this for all of my people that love Future. There's so many great gems to take away from that album. Future has never been an artist where every single song on the album is fire. I think he hit the moon with DS2, and then that just set a precedent for him, And then after DS2, I feel like he's been trying to get back to every joint is a hit on the project, and I think he did it with We Don't Trust You, and I think he did it with the joint last year, I Never Liked You.
Yeah.
As far as this new joint, it's cut from the old cloth of Future. I would say it's a lot like the Hendrix album. If you was outside when that Hendrix album dropped, people ended up actually liking that joint more than they liked the first joint he dropped. Now, I don't see that happening with We Don't Trust You and we Still Don't Trust You, but I'm telling y'all, it's songs on that joint like This Too. I think This Too is fire. The Crazy Clientele. I like Gracious. I like Beat It was my favorite joint from the album.
That was my favorite too.
I think there's a lot of tracks on that joint that when you go back, man, Future's music aged like that LeBron wine. Like, that's that 1906. It's been chilling. That shit's gonna grow. A lot of them joints that singy. What's the joint that he was singing to Shorty? I said, you know what? Damn, this is my vibe. I had to send it to my A-Train. Oh, I think I sent Gracious to A-Train. Drinking Dance was fire. I like Love Bad Bitches. Terrell was hating like shit when Love Bad Bitches came on. I love that one.
That is just the most redundant track.
Right For You.
I like Good Girls,
Red
but I love
Leather,
Bad
the
Bitches.
J. Cole feature on Red Leather.
Yes.
Come on.
Yes.
That J. Cole feature on Red Leather is arguably J. Cole's hardest verse of the year, in my opinion.
No, Terrance, did you listen to Pod? Pod just came out this year.
Well, I don't mean hard. My bad.
Feature.
Feature.
Okay.
But even I would say even on his album, I enjoyed that feature on that Red Leather. This is J. Cole not having to address being the GOAT, not really having to address anything more so that he just caught the vibe Pluto was on.
He still addressed a lot. He said, I never
He
was
like
a
never
tough
was
guy.
never was a tough guy as J. Cole's career. That's like, that's like Future saying that he gets pretty bitches. Whatever. He's gonna say that in every song. J. Cole's gonna say I was never the tough guy in every song. That's not new shit.
I don't think so. I don't know. I liked it, but I'm still recovering from your apology.
One criticism I do have for that album is it was too long. I don't like albums that are more than 20 songs. I don't give a damn if you Beyonce, Future, Michael Jackson. 25 songs, you must want me to listen to it over time. Because we listened to 18 R&B tracks, and then he want to give us the energy on disc 2 with 7 high energy tracks, and we low-key, if you look at the reaction, we didn't have it after listening to 18 songs. And I'm going to keep it a stack with you. That is the challenge with what we do.
It is. Because you got to be able to...
We can't
do what people can do where they can go, fuck this. Fuck this. We got to give everything a full listen. So, but that's how niggas should listen to your album.
Nah,
that's
100%.
how the artists want you to listen.
Yeah.
But it was a long-ass album, and honestly, y'all know me. I do not fuck with... I don't get what the whole...
I felt like...
great, amazing thing is with Future singing. The nigga can't sing. He's not a word. He doesn't... He's not a...
What you want to do is drink.
He's not a very... What would I call it? He's not super, deep to say. I like Good Girls, but I love Bad Bitches. This nigga got a song called Came to the Party where he legit says, I came to the party to show off my new outfit and my new bitch. And that's the hook. Then
Came to the party for the photos. Show off my new outfit and show off my new
bitch. This is a record on this album. Why? You could have kept this bullshit. I don't give a fuck about your new outfit.
Sorry, but you see, am I going to do that on? All right,
Mile High Memories, some of these joints was dope. But then, just like I always say with the nigga.
How much did you do in County, dog?
He's going to put out 20 people. Not going to catch what that's from.
Okay, what about Summer Too Hot? That was mid.
You're tripping. Are we doing this?
What about, all right, look, Bouncing / G5. What if I got on and said, that was
bouncing.
Oh, he just said bouncing. Sorry, Breezy fans. But you see, when I listen to a Breezy album with Terrell, he'd be like, you see? But with Future, Future can't even have a little chill joint without him saying, why the fuck did this make it?
Because Chris,
Chris not a good example because he's a good artist. He's
one
a
of
hit
the
maker.
Only artist left that could put out an album that's 20 plus records, and you're still going to like 15. My issue with Future.
What about Miss Carter?
Well, she don't normally do that. Self-titled and then this. Otherwise, we're getting 14 to 15. But when I'm talking about people, Beyonce to me is
up there.
Everybody else.
Up there. Her, Michael Jackson.
But yeah, I do want to give Chris Brown a shout out because I did listen to that C Breezy.
I'm about to say
11
that was a big
Deluxe.
part of the weekend.
Man, let me just tell y'all because I didn't do a video for it because we already did a video for 11. We never really do deluxe videos. Bruce Lee, fire. Oh my God.
Did he say we can kick it like Bruce Lee?
No, he said
when
we move like water. You never heard that?
How did he get back to the Bruce Lee?
That's the thing. That song is so fucking great. He talking about how when we face shit together, we gonna face rain, we gonna face a bunch of bullshit, but when we face this storm, we gotta be like waves, so we gotta move like water, and we'll get through it. Man, you need to listen to that.
I feel like it's all right, but come on. My man Pluto said I came to the party for the photos, show off my new outfit and my new bitch. And you acting like that's rocket science to understand. But he can understand Bruce Lee water.
But you see that? Because Bruce Lee said you got to move like water. And that's why that song is good. I'm not going to stay too long on Breezy. Delusional, probably my favorite song that he put out. And I know everybody's favorite is Residuals. Residuals is amazing. Honestly, probably the best song that he released.
Yeah.
One of the best songs he's released in years is Residuals.
Oh, and that Deluxe album is one of the best songs Chris Brown released in years.
Yeah, but it's a singy joint. I don't know if you're going to like it. It's one of his...
I like singing Breezy. It's a time and a place, but...
Yes, but
because
I want you to go listen to Residuals.
Does anybody else feel like 1111 Angel Numbers is sad as fuck? Like, I literally get in my feelings when I hear Healing Energy. I'm like...
That's my shit.
Turn that off, please.
That is...
It made me think of my nephew.
That song came at a time where you had a lot of emotional
Terrell sent me a video of him and his son singing that song, and I bawled so bad watching that video because I'm like, damn, Rail is a Breezy fan. So seeing Crew and Terrell singing that was like, damn. And also seeing, whenever I get emotional whenever I see Terrell and his son listen to music because it's literally what we do. You know what I'm saying? And I don't have no type of like jealousy or envy when I see it. I love it. I'm like, damn, he gets to be a Mallory bro the rest of his life. His father is a Mallory bro. That's how I look at it.
Fun tidbit for the fans and people that have been watching us for years. You know how when me and T listen to music, we do that. My son now, when he sees us, he does that same thing.
I cried so bad. He sent me the first time.
He does the same thing. First, he doesn't have any control.
Nah,
he just does it because that's what he see us doing. So that's honestly dope. You're gonna make me emotional. But the C Breezy Deluxe, such a great job. Now that's
I'll ask you this, Mr. C Breezy Deluxe. What you think about Shawty wants some chips, says she got Doritos. She don't fuck with Casamigos. She don't fuck with Migos. What'd he say? Fuck the Migos. She like Casamigo. How you feel about that?
I just gotta keep it 100. I did not like that. I thought that was so whack, man.
She don't listen to Quavo, but she drink Jose Quavo.
That's my issue. My issue, C Breezy, with that, and I'm with you. I'm riding with you. But it just felt like his diss was so like forced. Like he said, I'm drinking 1942 because I don't do no Quavo. Or something like he said, I don't do no Quavo. Which he meant Cuervo.
Yeah.
But he had to throw a Quavo shot. Look, we got that you don't like the nigga. Then he has to follow it up with my bitch drink Casamigos. She don't like the Migos or something like that. It's just too much, bro. Over a chick that you're not even with. You got a great, what's her name, Amika? She is great. You got 2 babies by her. Fuck this joint for real. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Then Quavo. Did you hit Quavo joint?
Now, what would Quavo respond with?
You didn't hit Quavo's joint. We should play it on the podcast.
It's funny because
you won't get copywritten.
All right, bet. Let's play it. Fuck it.
It's called Tenderoni or something like that.
Tenderoni. Sounds like a homie.
You ain't never heard it for real?
No, I have not heard anything that Huncho has said. And I was gonna say Chris Brown.
We might get copywritten, but fuck it.
I don't think that Migos deserve that smoke. Take didn't deserve that. We're gonna have to knock on what's her name's door.
Who?
Takeoff didn't deserve that.
What happened with Takeoff?
My bitch like Casamigos. She don't fuck with Migos. That's including Takeoff.
Oh, okay.
He didn't deserve that.
Search Quavo Tinder. Quavo joint was a vibe. I ain't gonna lie. Not Tinder like the app, fool. Tinder as in like Tinder as in...
I thought because maybe he was saying Breezy mad at me, he need to go on Tinder.
Oh,
no.
Let's hear Just play that right there. That's enough.
Wrong and that a bitch gone. She posts with a thug. Yeah, with a thug. Caught a bitch phone. She won't come home. Don't beat her up. It must be the drugs. Need to cross out your plug. Yeah. David Blaine. Go to Magic with my gang. David Blaine. See Rick James. Diamond white looking like cocaine. Here's Rick James. When I
Come on, nigga.
Fuck on that little bitty bitch, yeah, she do great. When you fuck on that little bitty hoe, yeah, she lose weight. Trust me. She used to be out on the boat on the paddle, now she on the yacht. Yeah. Train to go when it's time to battle, yeah, we on the block. Wiping your nose with the tissue, not wiping no snot. Tell me, little bro, what your issue is over that. You said it is bigger than that, but know that it's not. It cause I be digging in that. It got them hot. I'm giving respect, but I know you're not. Your bitch on my neck. Your bitch at the spot.
Hey, yo! Breezy! Breezy, you down 0-1. And you my man. You down 0-1, but also, Breezy, it's an L because you talking about like your old joint to the new nigga. Now the new nigga get to say, it's bigger than that. No, it's not. I love that, bro.
I fuck with it so
He
heavy,
said it's
bro.
bigger than that. No, it is not. No, it's not. Like, you're just a salty nigga. And Breezy, I don't know what I don't know what Karuchi got, but
yeah, my man been fighting this battle.
I told Terrell the worst thing you can do is talk to Breezy's ex.
Yes.
That's probably
they was talking about how Chris Brown is actually, they was like, I'm convinced this nigga's really crazy. They went back to the clip where he was at the fashion show and it looked like he was waiting for Quavo to say something.
Yeah.
You know how you can tell a nigga is with the shits? Oh, that's him right there? Oh, we about to go right over there.
I seen a video. I feel like they used to be cool though.
They did.
Like it must be some, that's how it be. You can't, I feel like in an industry like that, you cannot be getting.
Everything was fine until you start messing with that one. He don't even give a fuck about ASAP and Rihanna. He didn't give a fuck.
And you know what? There is a market of niggas out there that feel like since they talk to this one girl, nobody else can. And if they do, then they're whatever. You know what I'm saying? And it says more about the nigga than it does about Shorty. That don't mean Shorty got that fire. That don't mean Shorty got nothing. It really just means bruh is deranged. And probably not going to be able to overstep that. Remember we talked about the Line in Future's album where he talked about this newest joint. He said, she can move on to God himself and it still be a downgrade. And we was talking about how that's the fragile ego of a man. It's not the confidence that you think it is. It's the fragile ego. Worrying about who your ex is with is fragile ego on you. They moved on in their life. They're not even thinking about you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They about to start a whole family and you're still worried about them. They about to have mini-me's running around. So my thing is like, if you're that guy, it's a fragile ego that you have. It's not confidence. You're not that nigga, yeah, she always gonna be with me. Nah, you're low-key always gonna be stuck on that.
Yeah, but my guy, it's one of the things like about, I'm a big Chris Brown fan. That's one of the things that's like, I wish he was passed.
Yeah.
But I just understand it seemed like this is just who you gonna be. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And you know, that's not necessarily a slight to Breezy as the artist, but hey, man judging man, I'm not fucking with that. That's my nigga. But
I love Quavo too, though. You know what I'm saying? So when Quavo says it's bigger than that, no, that is not. It's because he digging in that. It got him hot. Damn! Damn! He started the diss by saying, if she come back home too late, don't beat her up. I said, oh, shit.
He got him. He got him on that one.
He did.
Also, that joint is that shit fire. Let's hit play on that again. This type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Let's moving forward. Oh shit! Before we leave the Future album, Weeknd threw some shots at Drake. ASAP threw some shots at Drake.
Who else was on the joint that threw shots at Drake? One more. Oh, nobody. Well, J. Cole was on there, and we thought that was telling, but he didn't throw no shots.
He didn't. Yeah.
It was just strategically placed. Future definitely being a very strategic villain.
Yeah.
I don't know what villain, y'all help me remember, but who's the villain that said, oh, you know what, Spider-Man bet, hold up, I don't do shit, but I got this motherfucker. But I got this motherfucker coming, and once you beat them two, then it's like, oh, you know what it reminds me of? Remember Transformers? Remember the Sentinel came? And he had Megatron, and I got fucking, what's the jet that's Megatron's mini?
Starscream.
Yeah. Once them two niggas got canned and it was just me versus Optimus, he knew he couldn't be Optimus. He knew it. He needed the Allspark, or he needed that joint to bring all of his cuzzos down.
The Matrix.
The Matrix. He needed that joint to bring other people down because me versus you, once Optimus took bruh arm and then blew the joint up, he was like, damn, it's over. It's a wrap.
Cooked.
Even Megatron knew, damn, I'm not fucking with bruh.
That's why, yeah, Megatron knew when to get out. J. Cole is Megatron. Starscream.
Very true. And I do think that Drake is the Megatron, not Megatron, but he is the Optimus Prime in this situation. He can easily dismantle you one by one. But I think Future was very strategic in saying, yo, I'm gonna send a wave at the nigga.
Nah, yeah.
Because have you noticed, we've heard disses, because we're going to get to it, but we've heard a lot more disses for everybody except Future. And Future arguably threw the first shot. Hate written all over you. You know what I'm saying?
He responded to it. Now,
that was before like that.
That's true, but we'll get to Drake shit first. I think the first thing Drake responded to was
I
can never be a nigga's #1 fan. Future, I'm right at you first.
Yeah, but I feel like Future got the least amount of pain from this, all while going 2 #1s.
Because if I'm Drake, I'm not worried about Future for real. Like that, yeah, we have a beef, but I don't need to rap. I don't need to rap at you crazy.
I also think their beef is the one that is fixable out of all of them. Not Metro, but I do think, you know how people are like, yo, Ross and Drake made some great tracks. Hopefully they can fix it. I feel like that's cooked. The white boy thing, that's cooked.
The white boy thing, your nose, bringing your dad into it.
Oh look, we going let's.
Oh, okay, so let's get there.
Drake's response.
Drake responds. Weeknd said some wild shit. Y'all got leaks of y'all operation, whatever. But Drake responds with a track that comes out that at first nobody knew if this was real or not. We're gonna talk about this AI shit because the shit just happened with Kendrick, and now I don't look so fucking crazy. But when the shit dropped, everybody was saying how fire it was. Oh, it's over, and I was like, y'all, I do not think this is real. It just didn't feel like this would happen. Even when shit leaked, we never really felt like, oh, well, you know what? Maybe this isn't even him. It always was, maybe he recorded this shit a long time ago. But with this AI shit, AI make it so that now we gotta second guess if it's even them. We got motherfuckers putting Taylor Swift in pornos. We got people that can literally on TikTok, you can find them. They will literally be like, oh, I'm about to make a song about this. I'm about to make this song. And it sounds just like it. So that kind of sent us in the spiral. But long story less long, the nigga did put out a response. And he came back at everybody.
Yeah, he did. He said some very telling things. He mentioned, I think he had one of the most potent responses. Because when you can look back and see all of the little ways to tie things in, I'm like, damn, he really was spitting. Like, somebody opened my eyes to the Chippendale line, he said. Drizzy Chippendale probably got your... Probably bought your bitch Chanel.
I just got them done.
I didn't like the nails done thing. But... the Chippendale line, somebody said in the joint Chippendale always tried to outsmart Pluto. I'm like, if in the show, so it's like Drizzy Chippendale. I'm like, yo, you see how you can do that? You could call it a reach, but I'm like, you know what? I like the fact that you can reach like that. We respect that.
Nah, yeah,
we reached like hell with Dre. I'm sorry, with Jay, but he got some lines in there. What was another one he said? Oh, the when we first heard it, he said. What the fuck is this? A 20v1 nigga? What's a prince to a king? He a son, nigga.
Mm-hmm. Big difference between Mike then and Mike now. That was probably the line
hard.
of the. That might have been one of the best lines of the album because of how many.
Because
it's a triple line.
Yeah. Go ahead and explain it to him for some people who might not have caught that.
For some reason you don't. Michael Jackson has a son named Prince. Whether you believe that's his biological son or not, by blood, it is his son.
Mm-hmm. Michael Jackson, the king of pop.
That's a different conversation. Michael Jackson, the king of pop. The whole conversation between Kendrick saying
Prince
outlived Mike Jack. He flipped that shit. And then, of course, the son is actually the prince is actually the son of the king.
Yeah. And I also feel like,
dope.
What's Prince to Mike Jack? I do feel that. What's Prince to Mike Jack?
Yeah, but you know, a lot of other people, you know, that's a conversation.
That's a conversation I'm always a part of. Go play You Rock My World. What's being played by Prince next that's competing? Not a damn thing.
Purple Rain.
It's not competing.
You Rock My World?
Terrell, I'm sorry. I can name 8 more Michael Jackson songs, and y'all gonna keep saying Purple Rain, Purple Rain.
Nah, but you
gonna stop right there.
When you grew up in a Michael Jackson household, you did not grow up in a Prince household.
My mother loved Prince.
Fans.
I'm on the Mike Jack side. Terrell, I have viral tweets and viral comments on Instagram where they like, "Are you fucking kidding me? Why are you comparing?" Hey, I'm not comparing.
I'm not getting to that because my GOAT is here, and then y'all can have this discussion.
Yeah, your GOAT is there, and then our GOATs are up here.
But what did I want to ask the nigga behind this?
Oh, the Drake.
Nah, yeah. I was gonna say, I think Drake's response was enough to warrant a response from Kendrick. I think what he did was enough. The Michael Jackson was a prince without a son. I think the biggest part of this, right? And I'm gonna get into this, especially when we get to the ghostwriting conversation. And we can talk about kind of how some of that stuff came up. But for me, the attack on Kendrick's integrity,
or like
as an artist,
integrity, yeah,
that was the toughest part of the diss. The toughest part of this diss was when he did the whole
drop and give me 50.
The drop and give me 50, just because of the fact, like those lines afterwards when he said, "Maroon 5 need a verse, and you better make it witty." And we need a verse for the Swift. He was like, you go and do that show inside the Biddy. Maroon 5 need a verse, you better make it witty.
Then he need a verse for the Swifties.
Verse for the
Top
Swifties.
say drop, then you better drop and give me 50.
To me, that was tough because Kendrick, and this is the thing about Kendrick Lamar, and I keep telling niggas, right? I'm not on this nigga side. Am I rooting for Drake? I am. Does that mean that I'm on Drake's side of this whole shit? Nah. I'm still ready for this Kendrick response.
Not yet.
One thing that I want to point out, though, when it comes to that, is Kendrick has made himself to be a certain way, and that way is under attack. First, you always compared yourself to Prince. Nigga, I told bitch, Prince lived through me. Remember when I ended the Mask Off remix? Then you did the Prince outlive Mike Jack thing again. So you putting yourself on a level of a Prince, and the same nigga who did what the fuck he want.
Yeah, he
I don't
was a
listen
liberated
to nobody. I'm not doing fucking bad with Michael Jackson. Fuck him. I'm not doing this with them. We are the world. I don't want to be a part of it.
Yeah.
I don't got to do what I don't want to do. You align yourself with that. So Drake angle of Top
taking 50.
Basically being the fucking hand that controls the strings and you being the
You don't know the
puppet.
real name of that? A ventriloquist.
Ventriloquist is the nigga that has the motherfucker on their lap, right?
That's not what the fuck you just did?
No,
Puppet Master.
Puppet Master. Yeah. Well, same deal. You look like a puppet, boy.
You look like a ventriloquist, boy. You got a weird ass puppet that you think is cool because nobody knows your mouth is moving, but you see your mouth mumbling. We know it's you talking.
Some of them motherfuckers are really good.
Nah, yeah.
But I just think that attack on Kendrick's integrity is a little bit of a hit because you always been this artist that wasn't about that, Kendrick. But now they starting to uncover this. And this is the thing about the Ghost.
Let me say something real quick before you get there.
My bad.
Because I do want to say this about the whole, you better do a show inside the Biddy. Maroon 5 need a verse, better make it witty. Then we need a verse for the Swifties. Now, we know that Kendrick Lamar's first number one was the joint with Taylor Swift.
Bad Blood remix.
That he was on. Yep. And I guess maybe a Maroon 5 joint that he hopped on. I don't feel like Drake can get off the, you got to do a verse with Taylor Swift or Maroon 5 because Drake, that's your route. That's how I felt about those bars.
When has Drake done that?
Drake is the guy that can go and be the chameleon and jump on. If Drake did a song with Taylor Swift, you did a whole commercial where you were singing Taylor Swift's song. You know what I'm saying?
It's the difference between doing an Apple commercial where I am a Apple artist. I signed me a deal with Apple, but I still feel entitled. Versus a nigga that was told to do this because you have to type shit. Even though we don't know if that's the...
That's true. All I'm saying is imagine, let's switch those situations. Imagine Kendrick Lamar is in that video. He would be getting killed to this day for doing that. Remember what's the name? Drake was singing Bad Blood after lifting weights and a strong shirtless nigga was behind him. You don't remember that? I don't think it was a bad look, but Drake's been able to get away with linking himself beside people who might not be within hip hop. And that's how he's ascended to Optimus Prime level. I just think it's funny to him and say, of course we need a verse for the Swifties because
I never did a verse for the Swifties, and I never had to. The difference is what he
didn't do a verse for the Swifties, but I mean, come on, Drizzy, you know you can.
But it's not the same. It's not the same, and the difference between it is because he's making it seem like you had to do that shit. You didn't want to, and I never
think Kendrick had to do that.
But this is the thing. I never made myself to be Prince. You did, and that's the thing with the ghostwriting thing that's coming up.
I don't get what you mean by Prince and what we talking about with him doing a verse for the Swifties. What does that have to do with one another?
If you Prince would never do that. They wanted Prince. They thought it was in...
Prince would never do what? A song with Taylor Swift?
Yeah, so T, let me help you understand that. Prince, they asked him to do bad with Michael Jackson. They asked Prince to do a bunch of shit, and Prince was always the nigga that would say, you know what? I'm not doing that because I don't want to. And niggas couldn't tell him shit.
So what does that have to do with Taylor Swift?
Kendrick aligned himself with the likes of Prince, meaning we always have looked at Kendrick as a nigga who gonna do what he want. He's the face of Top Dog.
So you think somebody made him do a Taylor Swift?
That's the whole point of the top drop and give me 50, meaning you're gonna do what because I don't know if people don't know. Kendrick not signed to TDE no more, but he's still in a publishing deal with Top.
So my question to you is this, because we getting...
Go ahead, my bad. What's your question?
What does that have to do with him doing a verse for Taylor Swift? Is Drake insinuating that he didn't want to do the verse for Taylor Swift and was made to do it?
Yes. Same for Maroon 5.
See, I don't like that because Kendrick can't go do a verse with Taylor Swift because he wants to. Like, y'all are acting like the nigga who won Best Rap Album twice, The nigga who won a wait.
Go ahead.
The nigga who won a Pulitzer Prize. The nigga had his foot on hip hop. I got my thumb on hip hop and my foot in the back of your ass. Literally, the nigga never needed to jump on Taylor Swift. Did he do it and go number one? Yeah. Did Drake need Rihanna to go number one first? Did you know that Rihanna put both Drake's first number ones in his hand? Did he need Rihanna? Did he need Rihanna? Or did he just so happen to have her?
I won't say he needed Rihanna. I would say he didn't do it without her. The same way I wouldn't say Kendrick needed Taylor Swift, but he hadn't done it without her before.
Hey, look, but the way you talking about it, you talking about top drop and give me 50 and all of that. You making it seem as though.
But that's why what is that? Oh, a chess piece. You look like this, boy. What is this? Is this the king?
Yes, it is.
Oh, well,
and checkmate because you just got cooked.
Which one is the horse, motherfucker? That's you, boy. What they call those?
A knight.
Okay, boy, you look like a knight.
Okay, you look like the knight.
But see, that's my.
You look like Nightwing. I feel like that's a.
Okay, who you look like, boy? Knight Rider.
You look like Nightfall, boy. Hey, look. Checkmate because I just cooked you, low key. Because
you didn't, Terrance. That's my point.
Y'all won't say Rihanna gave Drake or Drake needed Rihanna to go number one.
The difference,
but he did.
But did somebody make Drake do that verse?
Where are you getting that he was made to do Taylor Swift?
What I'm saying is that is the angle that Drake is taking.
And I'm telling you, I don't like the angle. And you saying, well, Kendrick aligned himself with Prince. What the fuck does that have to do with the fact that he wanted to do a Taylor Swift joint and it went nuts? So
the point is,
did Jay need Linkin Park to go?
Terrance, no, he needed Alicia Keys. Empire State of Mind was his first.
But you see, I don't like that. Y'all will just take the fact that somebody else had a feature on somebody's song and give the feature all the credit. I feel like we're getting away
from the point. The point is that Drake trying to make is Kendrick aligned himself with the likes of Prince, who is an independent, do whatever, and he might have signed a bad deal. That's the crux of that.
I get that.
You're saying you don't believe Kendrick signed a bad deal because you love Kendrick and y'all don't like to give him anything anybody say about him, y'all like to debunk. Go ahead.
Terrell, you're annoying
see how I'm being
fuck.
Objective.
You're not. You're being annoying as fuck. I'm not saying that. You see how you throwing all of that shit?
You're saying, oh, well, he couldn't wanna. All right.
All I'm saying is I didn't like Drake saying the Taylor Swift bar like it's a crime for a rapper to go and get with a hot artist when you can go and do the J Balvin. You can go and do the
Bad Bunny.
The Bad Bunny tracks. And you're looked at as versatile. Drake, oh, he can do this. You saying this to Kendrick, and what my question was did you think that Kendrick is the idea that Kendrick was made to do a verse with Taylor Swift and he didn't want to, but he was made to do it by top so that he can go number one? I don't think so. I think the same way Drake ended up going number one with Rihanna's song.
He wasn't made to.
He wasn't made. I don't think either of them were made to. That's why I'm saying I didn't like that angle. We can move on from it.
You're right, because look, we don't know if it was real. You're basically saying you don't believe Drake's angle that Kendrick was made to do that. And Drake's not saying that he's not throwing a shot because he worked with Taylor Swift. He's making the point that you were made to do it. It has nothing to do with, oh, you went and worked with Imagine Dragons or you went and worked with them, because he's done it. But he's done shit. Basically, his point is he did shit on his own merit. And that's what he was basically trying to say about your guy.
I feel it. Let's move forward.
You don't believe the nigga.
I'm not saying I don't believe him. I just think just like how it was funny of J. Cole to talk about this, everybody is saying stuff that can be challenged. I'm not here to disagree or whatever.
That's true.
What do you think about him saying, and I was going to talk to you about this. He said, you ain't in no big three. SZA got you wiped down. Travis got you wiped down. Savage got you wiped down. Like your label, you in the scope right now. That was fire. And after this, you going to feel the aftermath of what I write down? Fire.
Fire.
I did not like the fact that SZA posted the Nene Leakes joint where she said, see, now how did I get thrown in this, right? Because SZA, I don't like that. You supposed to come out like how Ari came out for J. Cole and stay on the TDE side. I felt like she played the middle with that. But not hating on SZA. She's a whatever. I also don't think SZA, Travis, or Savage have Travis Scott wiped down at all.
I think in terms of artistry, I don't think anybody has Kendrick wiped down. Savage, I don't think has him wiped down. I think Drake, y'all gotta remember, Drake is a streaming numbers guy. Y'all love to bring up Kendrick's Pulitzer Prize and all of his accolades. Well, Drake's accolades for him is the streaming side of shit. So that's why he's saying that. Do I agree with it? I do not, because Kendrick, and this is my thing, but I'm different. I don't think niggas is trying to put Future in the big three because he had a good album this time around. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Niggas shedding.
I wonder, do y'all feel the same way after We Still Don't Trust You, unless you're a crooning Future fan? But I'm not taking J. Cole out of the big three because of his apology. And I'm not going to take Kendrick. That's why when he said that, I don't give a fuck that 21 Savage sold 250, SZA sold this, and they sold that.
Yeah.
Y'all not on this man level.
Nah, not on
in terms of his art.
And I would give, I put SZA up there kind of because SZA has not missed. SZA low-key got Drake wiped down. SZA do not have a bad project. Yeah. And that's just me being whatever, you know.
But you're right, though. I admit, I did not like that from him. But, I mean, you know.
Nah, yeah. This is all going to lead us up to what's coming next, which is Rick Ross joint. In Drake's diss, he said, I might take your latest girl and cuff her like I'm Ricky. Fuck with that. Mm-hmm. Can't believe he jumping in this nigga turning 50. Every song that he made on the chart he got from Drizzy. Spend that little check you got and stay up out my bed.
That's all he gave him. And you know what? I actually like that. Shout out to Vibe Villa. If y'all haven't seen Vibe Villa's reaction to push-ups, them niggas was catching shit that I did not catch. Yeah. Like this line right here where he said, what'd he say? Can't believe he jumping in this nigga turning 50. Like, cool. He's turning 50 years old soon. Why the fuck are you getting in this beef? But also, I'm on a woo kid in the beginning. He turning 50 because what is 50 Cent known to do? Jumping beefs. You know what I'm saying? So he turning 50. And that's also Rick Ross' adversary. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the nigga that you was beefing with. So it's like you turning 50 now. Because guess what? You was the young hot nigga, and 50 was the nigga that had been on already. You used he not selling no more, he can't whatever no more, so it is what it is.
Nah, yeah.
I'm the boss now.
Damn, you forget how long 50 been around. 03, 50 Cent. You know what I'm saying?
So when Ross bubbled 2006, 2007, you get that?
And
so
I think that's a crazy line.
That bar is fire.
Shout out to Vibe Villa, man. I watched their reaction. I believe it or not, the latest Vibe Villa video that I watched was they was watching the J. Cole speech. And I think one of them hadn't heard it yet. You know their names?
I don't know their names.
I don't remember their names, but I definitely watched their shit. But the one on the right, he did not even know. His mans was playing it for him. I thought it was so funny. I said, damn, I wish Terrell would have did that with me. Can you imagine if you played me the apology and I'm thinking he about to... Because everybody thought Cole was going to say drop the track, but he didn't.
He didn't.
Anyway, just to rap Drake's response. Shout out Vibe Villa. Great guys on YouTube.
Yep.
Drake's response, when we listened to it, and I didn't like a lot of people's response to, y'all missed this, y'all missed that. Because it's like, there was so much to dissect after your first listen that you really have to be a channel like Vibe Villa that's going to sit there and dissect and break down all the bars. We kind of just take the shock value, like,
And we still do it, but that's a dying breed of content creators that actually sift through music. You got them, you got Lost in Vegas, you got a couple people that actually still go through bar for bar and let you know what the shit means. Y'all already know we do this shit, but sometimes the shock of it, we don't go through all the whole shit on camera no more like we used to. But Rick Ross, so basically, I think Drake's diss was great. I feel like the nigga is it's going to be tough to beat him. Yeah. Because as you can see, people already, and let's get to the, before we get to the Ross response, no matter if we'll do the Ross response next.
Nah, yeah.
But I just feel like some of the shit that people be trying to say about him, it ain't going to stick in 2024, you know?
Nah,
he throws this shot back out, everybody loves it. Now with the ball back in everybody else's court. Rick Ross responded immediately. We just listened to that. What you think? Did you have anything to say about it? I mean,
no. Last thing I'll say on the Drizzy thing is just that I think he came prepared for war. I think he stepped back. You know how two people fighting and one person throw a punch, boom, the other person got to return the punch to show that this gonna be a good fight. And I think it's not Errol Spence, Bud Crawford. I think we got a good fight on our hands. Last thing I'm gonna leave y'all with what he said in his verse is, and that fucking song y'all did not start the beef with us. That shit been brewing in a pot. Now I'm fucking heating up. Don't care what Cole said. That shit was weak as fuck. I think that just speaks to, we've watched these dudes forever. Mm-hmm. And it definitely did not start with like that. Some of y'all think that the beef, Kendrick threw the first shot. Y'all, this has been brewing a lot.
Years.
You know what I'm saying? It's dudes that could give you the receipt. Chris could give you the receipts from Drizzy. You know what I'm saying? Yep. I know my boy can give you the receipts for K-Dot. And like, did you know this? So like, I'm just glad that we're literally in the middle of like one of the most pivotal periods in hip hop. I feel like,
yeah,
if this nigga Kendrick comes through, it can all stop here.
And I believe he will. I think what happens next, we argued about this on Twitter, but I think what happens next is Kendrick goes insane. He's gonna put out a 3, 4, 5 minute track, or maybe it don't even have to be that long. It could be a 2-minute, 30-second joint. Just a long ass verse of him going in on some The Heart Part 5. He gonna try to go for the jugular.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's gonna be bad. He's gonna break Drake down on a I'm breaking you down level. You know what I'm saying? Or he gonna try his best to. My only fear with this shit, and this is what I keep telling this nigga. We watched Drake feel the heat of Infrared. No pun. But he felt that heat and he responded and he went for the jugular. Mentioned the nigga's wife, said, I was a brother out there. It wasn't, you just rapping what you, remember he came for the nigga's whole past, discredited him as a drug dealer. You just rapping about somebody else's life. It was a crazy diss. And for 3 days, 3 or 4 days, however long it took Push to respond, we said, damn Push, shouldn't have fucked with that guy. He's the boy. Shouldn't have fucked with him. And then what happened? The nigga came with some personal shit. And really went crazy. And we was like, damn, we never seen Drake down like this before. And guess what? Kendrick gonna respond. His shit gonna be crazy. And then I don't know why I just feel like this. I feel like when Drake says, like, I haven't pushed the red button yet. I haven't even gotten close to whatever. I feel like he might have a little dirt on Kendrick that might change the way niggas look.
I don't see why he wouldn't.
He not gonna do it right away because then Kendrick can just bar your life away.
I just don't know what it would be. I guess I'd be interested to see because I really don't know what he could say. What can you put out? Like we've seen over the last couple of days the reference tracks go out. Mm-hmm. The N95 hiccup with Kendrick, the Jumbotron shit popping situation with him and Yachty. So the ghostwriting thing, both of y'all have spoke on it. Kendrick, a rapper with a ghostwriter. What the fuck happened? Right. Well, all of that shit is dead. That's dead just like I waited 4 days where y'all at is dead. Like, now y'all got it off back then, but it's a new age, so we ain't gonna hold y'all to that. But I'm really interested to see. I wonder what could you say about, what's the name? Like, your baby moms who you didn't even know was fucking my mans. It's gotta be.
Yeah. It's gonna be something that we're not prepared for because we're trying to think of everything. But guess what? I remember this exact same conversation happening when people said, oh, Push gotta respond, and niggas were saying, I mean, I really don't know what he's gonna say. You know what I'm saying? Then the nigga came with some shit we didn't hear. The thing about the ghostwriting, just for clarity, the N95 shit ended up being fake. But we held that nigga's feet to the fire. Why? Not because we were so held, I'm speaking for myself here, not because I thought that Kendrick doesn't write his verses. It's because of who I've always known Kendrick to be. And this is why I feel like his integrity is under attack. Because Kendrick, you have been the person that has been so against the ghostwriting thing, period. I swore I wouldn't tell. But most of y'all sharing bars like y'all got the bottom bunk in a 2-man cell. Only to find out years later that you wrote all of your nephew's shit. Which that wasn't cool, but we skated past that. So when allegations came up on you, I was definitely right behind. Because I'm thinking, not the nigga, and it's not no shot to Drake. In the Jumbotron shit popping, do you see how people responding to that joint?
Nah, yeah, I think that's not a good look for Drake.
It's not a good look, but look at what his fans are doing. His fans are saying, we knew he didn't write that. We knew Yachty wrote that. They absolving this nigga for that reference track.
Yeah.
And that's the shit that got me thinking, all right, this ain't gonna go how people think. Because that
Band-Aids so trash.
They are. You should get the black Band-Aids.
That's all I had left.
They have our color out there now. They have our color.
I'm not worried about my fucking black skin when it comes to a Band-Aid. I don't give a damn.
I'm just saying they have some for us now.
I don't give a damn. I don't even want those. I want the ones that have like SpongeBob. I'd rather have like the kid Band-Aid.
Oh, right. He's immature. Bet.
SpongeBob, I'm immature, but you want to have a Black Lives Matter Band-Aid. Is it that fucking serious?
No, Terrance. It's literally brown your skin.
I don't give a damn. It's a Band-Aid. I'm not going to have it on for a week. I'm going to have this on just for this. What I need brown for? Am I walking the runway? No.
Yeah, all right. Y'all see how he moved? But the Jumbotron shit popping.
They're absolving him.
They low-key absolving him from that.
And I don't.
But this is my thing. And I'm going to let you rock. Promise. Drake is getting absolved because niggas knew about the ghostwriting thing. He never came out and said, yeah, I'm not with that ghostwriting shit. Never. And you niggas got writers. He was the nigga that was fighting the allegations. So look, more niggas are going to look past it. Kendrick, on the other side, you the nigga that's always been against. Just like you the nigga that said you was Prince. And niggas said, oh, so you really not this independent person. Oh, so TDE do got ghostwriters in their circle. And you one of them. Because guess what? Drake write for niggas too. As does Kendrick. But Drake never said he wasn't cool with it. That's why niggas was at Kendrick's neck.
I feel like people absolving Kendrick, like we heard the hook of N95 or like the beginning of N95 come out, but all of that shit got dispelled as fake. This Jumbotron shit popping situation is real.
It is.
And you got Yachty doing the entire track. I'm not gonna lie. When I look back, if you didn't count today, because y'all, we just found this out on Monday. Y'all listen to this on Tuesday. If I never heard that, I looked at Jumbotron shit popping as like, when that joint came out, we said, yo, that's a creative song. And even though I knew Yachty was involved with Jumbotron shit popping, I always had the idea that, you know, Drake wanted to get in his Yachty bag for this.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there was the Yachty ad-libs, there was that, but we credit Drake as being this creative chameleon. He can do this, he can do that. But when you open this door, can he really, or is he just the mouthpiece? And if you are, that's fine, but I do feel like that is a slight. Like,
it wasn't a good look.
If y'all heard a track that it was all the whole fucking element by Kendrick, and I get people was like Jumbotron shit popping, that's a throwaway track, that's nothing, it ain't even no bars on it, it ain't middle of the ocean. Y'all, I get that. I'm just saying.
You're not saying he can't rap, you saying damn.
I'm saying damn, as an artist, I didn't know that you would do that. Just say, oh, the entire track, I'm going to do that. Yeah. But when you think about the ghostwriting thing in the past and the Quentin Miller situation, maybe it's not such a shock. And like you said, maybe it won't hit like you would think it would in a Kendrick diss because of the known. I get it. I'm interested to see what angle Kendrick comes with, you know? But y'all got to remember, go back and look at that BET cypher that Kendrick did, 10 years ago. It was 10 years ago. Imagine an MMA fighter wants to fight you, and you say, "Oh, that nigga first hit the cage 6 years ago." You should be worried because the motherfucker got experience now, and like he said, he ain't walking around with that stick like RJ or like Andre 3K.
He got experience what?
Kendrick just in rap.
He haven't been in the ring though. You the nigga that's been the best talked about fighter, and you've been doing great. You hitting that bag crazier than anybody. But we still haven't seen you spar with a nigga one-on-one yet. This is his first one-on-one public situation.
Y'all will call the fact that nobody responded to all of Kendrick's disses and threats. Like, you heard what he said? This nigga on the cypher, after the Control verse, Drake went on a show and talked about how Control, he was saying some real, those are competitive words. Those are competitive things you're saying. He said nothing else. There was no response musically. Say what y'all want. There was not a direct response to Control. Kendrick goes on a BET cypher and says, nothing was the same until nothing was the same, your man's album, nothing was the same since we dropped Control and tucked a sensitive rapper back inside his pajama clothes. Aha, joke's on you, high five. I feel like that is very direct enough for you to respond, but you didn't. You played whatever.
I will have all of your fans about whatever getting stayed on some conscious shit. Did he respond to that?
Terrell, come on.
You're bringing up jabs. These niggas jab each other for years, but they never really beat. They never really had tracks against each other.
Y'all compare Kendrick's hooks to Drake's jabs. That's my issue with the two fan bases because I feel like
Drake
Control was a hook. It was not a jab. It was me saying, I fuck with y'all, but I'm trying to murder y'all. Did they have to drop immediate diss tracks full length? No, but that was direct. You cannot say that was a jab.
Kendrick gets the luxury of saying a few words, and if niggas don't put out a full song in response to his bars and his verse,
nobody's talking about a full song.
Then they're saying, oh, well, you didn't respond. These niggas jabbed each other for years. Terrell, I thought we talked about that.
That's not a jab to me. Y'all even tried to call like that a jab. Everything that Kendrick does,
like that was a jab.
Drake fans, as direct as he's being, Y'all try to dumb it down and call it a jab. And do you see what I'm saying now? My response, the only reason why I brought it up is because you get to say, oh, yeah, he never fought anybody. You know what I'm saying? Oh, well, he never whatever. He's never had a fight.
This is his first
But,
one.
like, if it's a nigga that's walking around and punching niggas in the face and niggas are scared to punch him back, yes, he hasn't been in a fight, but to act like the nigga's not prepared, I think is a little ridiculous.
And that's why
like we talked about Debo on
Debo was not ready for the brick.
Terrell, Debo wasn't ready for the brick, but we not talking about the brick. You are saying that he never had a fight, and that is wrong.
Terrance, he never had a fight. Who fought Debo? The nigga knocked Red out. He was a bullying everybody. And guess what? He even got the best of, he even talked shit to Craig, and sometimes Craig backed down until Craig fought back. And that's what we have now.
But you're acting as if
Debo was not ready for the brick, Terrance.
Terrell, Debo wasn't ready for the brick, but Debo started the fight.
Right. Kendrick started the fight.
But you get to sit here and say that Kendrick never had a fight. That's what I'm saying. He has thrown hooks after hooks.
Terrance, he still haven't had a fight. Come on now.
Oh,
he
but
may have
because
dissed
niggas are scared of me, you get to say that I haven't had a fight because most niggas are scared of me.
Two things can be true. The nigga has been throwing punches, but he haven't.
The part that you're saying that's not true.
He haven't been in a space where he had to respond yet.
Okay, he haven't, but like we're not gonna sit here and act like we're worried because the nigga has. Like, think about it. Were you really worried about J. Cole's response, even though he never been in a fight? Were you worried?
Terrance, I told you this. I was, and niggas.
I was not worried about J.
Don't
Cole.
believe me. I was the one saying, why y'all so focused on Drake? Well, let's see what J. Cole got. He the one that said he got to prove you a problem. Remember that?
I remember that. All I'm saying is, I don't think that any of us thought J. Cole was not about to come with something. This whole doubt that you had for Kendrick and his response, all I'm telling you is you getting ready, all of that shit is getting ready to be put to bed. Remember the BET Cypher. Remember Control. Remember the joint that leaked with him and Big Sean. This nigga, Kendrick, did you see the energy that everybody felt when the Heart Part 5 dropped? Or go back and look at Part 4.
You're talking about...
That is the man who has hip-hop. Like he said, I got my thumb on hip-hop. When I drop, Terrell, I don't care what you say, hip-hop heads show up. And this is not...
You did 187 music on your last album.
But this, like I said, this ain't about the charts. Drake not dropping shit, he leaked it. This is hip-hop. And I'm just letting you know. Y'all won't be able to use the chart argument with this battle.
Will y'all not be
Drake
able to...
came with bars and we dissecting bars. He's got bars.
Okay.
But I feel like the angle you're building is that Kendrick got to come with something that's going to be, that can't be, like if Kendrick come on his energy shit and it's not going to do the numbers that a Drake record would do because it's a Drake record, it's not going to make you go crazy. A lot of you will say, man, this shit is mid. And I'm just letting y'all know, this is about hip-hop. This is the same way we get to dissect these bars.
This is not about hip-hop. And that is where you're wrong.
Terrell,
if this was about hip-hop, then when Pusha T versus Drake wouldn't be looked at as so lopsided. It would be a little bit more of the scale would still probably tip towards Push, but people will respect Duppy a little bit more. But since Push went with the petty shit, pettiness, and who got the best gotcha moment, that's what's going to win the battle, bro.
Okay, bet. None of that has to do, like you just said, Drake going to come with a red button. Y'all talking about Drake pushing a red button, and that's not hip-hop then. Y'all are talking about whatever. Either way, I'm talking about the streaming numbers thing that y'all have always been able to use as an excuse.
I haven't said nothing about streaming numbers.
All I'm saying
with this battle.
I'm saying
that don't matter.
That's basically all I'm saying. That this is the nigga's coming with hip hop. He's not coming with a hit for y'all. He's not coming with a jam. I think he's gonna come straight hip hop, and I just don't want to see it disrespected because y'all can't play it in a club.
You will though. Look at what they already trying to do to Kendrick. They trying to say he's a nigga that raps over jazz. He's this, he's that. They try to discredit. They gone as far as discrediting To Pimp a Butterfly. You think, and you saw that record. Did you matter?
Damn what I think. What you think? You think that's cool or not?
I think that's fucked up. No, because I understand who Kendrick is. And I already know
it's hip-hop that he's coming with, bro.
And I told you, he's going to go crazy. It's going to be crazy. My only fear
is that he's going to push him.
Now, this is my thing, too, that I'll tell you. You got to be prepared for the fans to flip on your guy. Did you see the response to the track that ended up being fake? It wasn't the best.
It was a fake track.
Yeah, but that sound like some shit Kendrick would do.
Man,
and
Terrell, I'm not doing that, bro. I'm not about to sit there and say, oh.
Now, all I'm going to say is this. It was real enough for people to believe it was real for a little bit.
It's like you trying to give him a slight because of his fake ass track.
No, I'm saying if he take that angle, I think Kendrick benefits from somebody doing that AI leak because he gets to see people don't want this Kendrick. People want more like that Kendrick. We don't want you to get in your in that bag where he's too, you know what I'm saying? They want the aggression and upbeat still.
But that's because, look, y'all are talking about a nigga strategy that you have never seen before. All of you are like Marlo and Avon. Y'all don't know what the fuck. What's my man name? And he just blanked my head with the shotgun.
Omar.
Y'all don't know what Omar is about to do.
What make you think Kendrick is Omar?
It's the fact that we don't know how he's about to come, and he's a dangerous nigga. That's the thing. We don't know, like you said, he could come on your energy. He could come on like that energy. The fact about Kendrick, we really don't know. With Drake, we thought, okay, maybe we get a Duppy freestyle. Maybe we get a back-to-back. We saw what we got. But with Kendrick is Omar. You don't know where he's going to come from.
Kendrick is Omar.
Omar used to walk down the street in an old-ass lady outfit, and then now he has a shotgun. Kendrick could come so left, and Kendrick is a hip-hop guy. This is his career.
Answer me this question, Terrance. What happened to Omar?
He got killed. He got popped by
an 8-year-old
that had nothing to do with nothing.
Buying some cigarettes. That nigga, that young nigga works for Marlo. Because what did Marlo do? Marlo saw them niggas going to school and said, hey, young nigga, get you some uniforms. Yeah. Now I got soldiers everywhere. So I'm just saying, when you want to make the nigga, when the sun's going down, it's giving you a nice little catch light. You want to make him Omar? Remember Omar's ending. Sorry for the niggas that haven't seen The Wire. It's ridiculous. It came out in 2000.
But I don't think Drizzy is the Marlo. I don't think Drizzy is Marlo in this situation where he could just have a... You can't have no young nigga come get me. You got to come do it. And guess what Marlo didn't do? He couldn't do it. Marlo could not touch Omar. Fact. And as powerful as Chris was...
Omar put a gun on Marlo and said, hey, you think I'm fucking with you?
What'd he say? Hey, shorty.
Yeah, that's my nigga. And guess what happened to the nigga? You could do what you want.
Terrell, but Drake don't have the minions that Marlo had.
What is this red button? We don't know. He may be bluffing about this red button. He could be bluffing.
He got y'all hanging on that red button like a thread because guess what? If it's nothing, you're done. Your guy loses. Now, do you see how y'all are all banking on the next?
No, this is what I think is going to happen. This is what I think.
It could be a pump fake.
Now, if he don't have a red button and he got a rap, I'm not going to count him all the way out, but that makes it tough because Kendrick is a wordsmith. But Drake is more petty. And that's my biggest thing.
How do you know? We don't know what this nigga Kendrick is about to do.
No, you're right. This is my thoughts.
Drake has been more petty.
Kendrick has to keep going low. Otherwise, you won't win.
He can bar his life away.
Terrance, but that's what sucks about it. I don't think niggas are going to respect just bars. We seeing it. The niggas online be saying, damn, it seemed like we like... Now we look at hip-hop beef, like if you're not exposing a nigga's mom's address or saying you fuck somebody's mother, then it's not hard enough. So I feel like and look at what they did with the Kendrick Drake just came out. You got to come hard in that for Drake. Damn, it's like the nigga who's more petty, the nigga who says more messy shit is going to win. Thank Drake and Push's whole shit. Look at Drake and Meek's whole shit. Meek, them bars, that raid shit you put out, that shit did not hold a candle to when the nigga started saying, is that your girl's world tour, your girl's tour?
Nah, yeah. I think Kendrick can be that witty, though. I think Kendrick can be that dude I think he can. Where he's like, the angles that he could take with Drake as far as his parents, his fucking kid that he got released, his fucking musical upbringing.
We all heard about it already. Shit we already know about.
But my thing is you never compared it to Kendrick. And Kendrick is the nigga who can say, you did this, I did this. You got this, I got this. You look like this, I look like this. You come from this, I come from this. That can win. That type of rapping can win. Because Drake does come from Canada. Drake does come from Degrassi.
Don't say that like Canada is just soft or some shit, bro. That's Canada, a whole
all
continent.
Of my Canada folks. Y'all know that I'm not saying that. Look at Drake Degrassi is all I'm saying. That's what Drake comes from.
We know that already, though, T.
I'm not saying...
That's my fear.
Terrell, but you can't play the we know that so it won't work in a battle rap. I think when Kendrick, the way he lays it, y'all not going to do this, bro. Do you see how the Drake fans are getting ready to play it? So if Kendrick gets up there and says something that you might have already heard, y'all get to say it's not fire because you heard it?
No, let me ask you this. If Kendrick he says you a light-skinned nigga, your fro won't nap, you are basically a white boy. Rick Ross already said that. Stole the nigga's shit. You know what I'm saying? If he comes out and says your baby mama was a porn star, go take care of your son, nigga, it's not going to hit.
If he says it like that, no. But if he's witty with it, Drake was just witty with the drop and give me 50.
But that was some shit that we didn't. You see, we got to see a side of Kendrick that we have never seen before, which is maybe he's not so independent. Maybe he's not.
I don't think Kendrick
Prince-like person, and he has been that person. No, he has been that person.
But like, that's not like this chink in Kendrick's armor that you think it is.
I don't.
You know what I'm saying?
No, I think it's a great shot.
Like,
I think it's a great angle. I don't think
them niggas survive something that you don't survive. Like, look, talking about Kendrick's splits is Drake. And Drake fans, again, focusing not on hip-hop.
What are you talking about, this survival thing?
I'm talking about the fact that Top Dog was working at the KFC.
Terrence, none of that shit matters.
So hold on, wait. You cutting me off to say it doesn't matter. You're not letting me finish. I'm saying I don't hold so much stock in the fact that he wasn't getting his splits, because does all of that take away from Good Kid, Mad City, Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers? No, that's another numbers conversation and divides the pie conversation from Drizzy fans. And I'm telling you, that's not the only thing that matters in this battle.
I don't think,
and that's a big part that y'all are focusing on. And I'm telling you, it's not the only thing that matters. I think Kendrick can say a lot of the stuff that you said he can't say. Kendrick can say all of that stuff in a witty way, and yes, it will hit. Y'all are going to try to say, oh, we heard him say he's a light-skinned nigga before. Okay, well, guess what? He said it again in a dope way, and we're not going to dumb it down just because your man has a lot of dirt out already.
So is it me that's trying to, like, dumb down Kendrick's response? Or is it you trying to give the nigga some grace if he don't come with nothing that's something we haven't heard already? And my response to what you said about the streaming thing is, the drop and give me 50, that's not about streaming numbers. That's attacking your artistic integrity that you said you wasn't.
It's not about streaming numbers. It's not streaming numbers. I'm saying it's numbers though. It's like,
no, it has nothing to do with you can't sell an album like me. It has everything to do with you supposed to be this guy, but you really getting fucked. Oh, that's why they said that's another thing that vibe.
I don't see that as him getting fucked because. Well, I think it's crazy. I think it's definitely like, oh, damn, you got your shit split down the middle. But, like, I just don't think it's the...
Well, you don't look at it the same.
I don't think it's the bomb that y'all trying to make. Like, I don't ever think Kendrick was the have your own label, do this on your own. Even, like, that's a Chance the Rapper type.
Terrence, no. You're cutting the nigga some... Now you're cutting him some
Terrell,
slack.
I don't think Kendrick...
I've been a Kendrick fan just as long as you.
I don't think Kendrick aligned himself with Prince solely for the reason of being... financially and musically independent. I think he aligned himself with Prince because of the spiritual and other aspects of Prince, not just about your splits. And he's splitting it with a nigga that came from the hood with him that I feel like it's respected. Hey, look, I'm not saying that it's not crazy. All I'm saying is I feel like the splits argument is cool, but which party right here is saying, oh, this dude can't say this and this because we already know that? When Drake was going... You are.
I'm saying if he does, it may not hit in 2024 because you're going up against the nigga that everybody picks on. So we kind of heard all of the jokes, is what I'm saying. You got to
you're trying to dictate what Kendrick can say and do based on what you've already heard about Drake. Well, with Drake, we don't get to dictate what he can and can't say. We can't say if he calls him short or he wears a size 7 shoe. Oh, that's not corny. What? Because niggas don't know Kendrick is short or. You know what I'm saying?
We didn't talk about those parts for real, and when we just talked about Drake's
we didn't. But I'm saying, are we sitting here saying that those didn't connect? I think the size 7 man the size 7 man's on that was fire. But like, imagine me saying, "Well, we already knew Kendrick had small feet. He's only 5 this."
That's the difference.
That's what you're doing right now, though.
I'm just trying to help you understand how this shit could go.
I feel like
the way the verses can be received. Do you get what I mean when I say that? Sometimes certain things that you could say to Drake may not hit because of how much people pick on him already? You get that?
Yes, but then I also don't think that doesn't mean K-Dot can't say anything we haven't heard, because that's what my thing is with y'all. Y'all are trying to make it seem like Kendrick has to tell us something about Drake we don't know in order to win. No, he has to come with heavy hip-hop, and even if he uses what we already know, but he flips it in a dope way, I think he could win.
Do you think he could win if Drake has a smoking gun? Do you think if Drake has a crazy smoking gun, people won't just say, oh, fuck what you just did, like y'all did Duppy because he said you had a son? Like Duppy was, people don't even
The nigga was hiding a child that he had with a porn star. That's not just...
First of all, I don't know if you just seen it. It came out that the shorty was never a porn star. Did you see that? Sophie Knows Better? She was never a porn star ever.
How do you know that?
She just did an interview with the chick, and she said it.
Well, whatever.
The interview?
A joint that...
He also...
I'm not here to go back on that because like...
Hold on, wait. Because you cut me off to try and say he was hiding a child in this.
Because you making it seem like the Addy Down was not a blast. That was a blast.
But you just made my point. Because what did Drake do? Drake came with what you said, heavy hip-hop.
But why are you acting like we didn't respect both?
And then but that's the thing. You made my point because
just because
the nigga
people
had a smoking gun, that it didn't matter that he rapped so well. Niggas just forgot about it. You don't think that could happen? If the nigga does have a smoking gun?
I'm not putting so much stock in Drake having a story of Adidon smoking gun on Kendrick. I'm waiting for Kendrick to rap hip-hop. You want to focus on what if Drake has a smoking gun? All right, let's see it. But you really had some shit that landed in your lap and fucked your whole life up because you had to come out and say, I wasn't hiding the world from my kid. I was hiding my kid from the world. You had to do that because of the shit that you were legit hiding. If Kendrick got a kid somewhere that he hiding that Drake about to come out and say, or whatever, we will see how that stands up in battle. A lot of you and a lot of us said we liked Duppy more than Adidon when it happened. Let's not act like Drake was dealt the automatic L.
Come on, bro. Look at how niggas look at it now. You could not come out and say Duppy was better. Niggas will say, no, it wasn't.
If you're speaking objectively, me and you have conversations, me and you, and we said that we like Duppy better. You know the Pusha T fans and the Drake haters that you focus on when you make these takes, they are going to say that Adidon was better. But let's not act like nobody thinks that Duppy is better than Adidon. There are a lot of people who like Duppy more.
Okay, well, let me ask you. Who do you think won the battle between Pusha T and Drake?
I like Duppy freestyle more.
But who you think won the battle?
Think Drake won. I think Pusha won the war. Drake won that little battle. But I think Pusha won the war with Infrared into, yeah.
And you see, that's what I always say. I like Duppy more myself.
I like Duppy more.
But I'm not going to come out and say he won because the universal consensus is that Pusha won with the smoking gun that he had. And the personal attacks that he took on 40.
And like, yeah. So, OVO 40 hunching over like he 80. That was crazy.
See, he went low, low, low.
That was
Kendrick
super low.
Don't go low. That's all I'm going to say.
But what about the people who also say if Kendrick goes low, then we can't expect to hear, oh, that's fucked up from your man. If I was
Drake, I'm talking about your cousin Carl. I'm talking about your aunt. I might come at your mom. I'm going to find out info on your fucking whoever because that's what's going to win, bro. It's going to whoever go the lowest will win. And
I think whoever has the best hip hop.
I wish it was that.
I think it is that with these two. Well, I don't think that Kendrick has a bunch of secrets on Drake. I think like he said, I'm ready for war, meaning I will rap. He has been showing you niggas that he's ready to rap. You trying to make it seem like he has to have a smoking gun to win. He doesn't need a smoking gun to win. If he can outspit this nigga,
I feel like you're just telling me that you think.
You know who Drake is?
Terrance, you're telling me that you want Kendrick to outspit him. If he can outspit him, he can win. But then you just said you thought Duppy was better, which means you think Drake outspit him, but you're also acknowledging that Pusha won because of the smoking gun.
But that's my thing. I'm not giving Drake a hypothetical he might have this big Adidon level smoking gun. If he does, we'll talk about that when we get there. You're not even letting me be confident about Kendrick going forward because you're like, what about the smoking gun? What about the red button?
I'm not saying
that could be a big pump fake.
No, I'm just saying the nigga has to go low.
Drake
can't come out and just rap.
I think he can if it's good. I don't think he has to go so low that it's Adi Don level low. And I think he might say some shit we don't know, but he don't have to have a smoking gun to compete.
Well, let me clarify. I personally don't think that the smoking gun will win the battle because, as you heard, I like Duppy more than I like Adi Don. But my fear is that the way niggas are on Twitter and the way the TL set up, the way
fuck
niggas
boys.
No, but
you know this,
Terrance. But I'm not. We gotta stop talking about Twitter like it's just this thing. The way niggas are receiving these beefs and the way people want shit to go, my fear, it's not how I feel. My fear is that the person that goes the lowest is gonna be crowned the winner. And so my only thing is I'm telling Kendrick to go low. I want the nigga to go low so that what happened before don't happen again. But we can rap Drake.
You're making it seem like Kendrick has to go low to compete. That's why we going back and forth.
I do think he does have to go low, though.
And I disagree. No, this is why I really disagree with what you're saying. I disagree you saying that Kendrick can't say stuff because we already knew that. And I don't think that that's fair. Okay, yeah, he's a light-skinned nigga, but if he's witty with it and say something about his light skin or say something about, and trust me, I'm not a colorist. I'm not, but I'm just saying, we talking about battle rap.
Yeah.
If he uses angles, like we've seen battlers battle the same rapper and use the same type of angle with their own flow. With around so smart as shit, so it sound like some retarded shit.
I gave you the Clips Lux battle. Clips was on fire. Lux said the nigga's pops was a snitch, and his whole third changed.
This nigga Charlie Clips had to respond in 2 minutes.
Because it was so low that you can't ignore that now in your third. You cannot just get back to rapping because he went there.
All I'm saying is, Dot is in the clear to use things that we know about Kendrick already for this response.
He can, but will it work in 2024?
Yes.
That's left to see.
Ain't y'all saying that is this still round 1 or is this round 2?
This is round 2.
So I don't think that Kendrick has to go the lowest of the lowest of the low in order to respond to this. Arguably, Kendrick haven't said anything compared to y'all. Y'all get to say it's round 2 after a whole fucking month of y'all saying like that wasn't even work. Y'all said like that, Chris. It's niggas that think like that was just him saying fuck the big 3. So now y'all get to say that this is round 2. Meanwhile, y'all was saying that Kendrick wasn't even
This is round 2 because Kendrick threw the first shot. He responded back. Drake now has the upper hand. The nigga won the round. Push-ups is way better than Like That, not because Like That wasn't good, but because Like That wasn't even a full song. So now Drake got the upper hand, and we're waiting for the Kendrick response.
Yep.
Kendrick's going to respond, then Drake will respond. If Drake response is bullshit, and then Kendrick comes back again, then we're going to crown Kendrick.
If Drake's response is bullshit, Kendrick's not coming back. I think he's going to die.
He might dead it, and guess what? We're going to crown Kendrick.
You get crowned.
But those two are going to be measured.
I honestly think both of this is going to be crazy, and we're going to have a forever battle about
his next.
Just like Nas and Jay, I think we might get.
It might be that.
It might be that for years. We will never crown, oh, yeah, he lost. J. Cole accepted a defeat that low-key he didn't have to. We would still be talking about, but.
And that's the sad part is that he gave himself the L because your fans are going to make it a conversation for the rest of their lives.
He came out on that song and said they threw the bronze at me. No, nigga, you threw the bronze at you.
And you said it first. I got to give you credit. You said it.
Anyway, just to move forward, let's get on the AI shit because a lot of this shit around it surrounded by that. So look,
not yet.
We're gonna take this whole flow, and we so mean with it. We're gonna take this whole topic and do a whole nother scheme with it. He hate when I do battle rap shit. But either way,
at least you finally used a new Charlie Clip slogan. You didn't say "Sight got live" like an old nigga.
I just tweeted Loaded Lux Calico bars last night.
It's ridiculous.
Thicker than German
watch a new battle.
I tweeted. I watched that battle like 3 times a year.
You need to go and watch Geechee versus Ines, and watch Geechee work, bro.
If you look at Calico's second round, he thought he won. Anyway,
he did. The nigga choked, and I came back with the.
I killed you. That's why he was telling him I killed you.
He was trying to secure that bag because
I see the games he play.
He felt himself taking.
I see the games he play. But look,
the AI shit.
First, it was the Drake track that dropped. That was the response. He didn't drop it on all platforms, y'all. We all had to listen on Twitter, Instagram, wherever you find your news at. And still, the official track has not been dropped. I think that was a strategic move by Drake himself, right?
Yeah.
Like, this is something he did.
Yeah. I think I do think it's strategy because people always say you the streaming guy, but look, I'm going to respond, and this ain't even gonna go on streaming services. It's just my response. And I don't think niggas can clear samples that fast. So they said, fuck it. I'm gonna just put this shit out.
That's true. The samples.
But look, niggas, I thought that shit was fake. This is where I got conflicted. This is where I got fucked up, y'all. I can't listen to this shit because I have to do all this shit on camera for you niggas who will bitch about it if I don't. Sorry to say that so harshly. But I heard the first 20 or so seconds and said, I don't think that's real. It just didn't sound like a Drake. He started off weird. You know how the nigga start his disses.
Yeah.
He normally the beat start, he finds his way back to it.
We were all waiting for the 8 a.m. in Charlotte level of entry. And I tweeted that. I didn't know he was gonna come with such high energy,
I thought levels. He would take I thought he was gonna play shock. Wow, so I finally got to do this.
Yeah,
here we go.
Yeah.
I was expecting some shit like that.
I'm on it, man. I think this is staged.
I'm flattered. Yeah. I was expecting that, and it wasn't that. So we ended up finding out that joint wasn't AI, and it was real.
Charged Up was crazy. He said this shit a twist in the movie, but don't jump to conclusions. You boys is getting into your feelings on me. I was ready for that.
You should embrace it. This could be one of your realest moments.
That was like, I'm about to legit slam the fuck out of it.
Okay, the flow starting to sound familiar, don't it? Must have reminded you, Jimmy got 20 million on it. He was talking money to that nigga.
Charged Up, best bar.
And then niggas.
No woman ever had me starstruck or was able to tell me to get my bars up. I'm charged up.
He said it.
Good God. Woo, I wish we was recording
and
back
niggas
then.
will literally say, we got to change the battery. Niggas will literally say, what has Drake ever done? He didn't even respond to push. Y'all forgetting about niggas forget. But you know what? This ain't about that. This is about the AI shit. Change the battery. So I'll say this. Even when the Rick Ross response track dropped, right? Academics was the one that premiered it. But I still saw people saying, is that Ross track real? And people say, yeah, Academics is the one that played it.
Yeah.
So all of the shit that's come out, niggas are like, damn, is this real? We have never, ever been here ever before. You know what I'm saying? This is what the writer strike was about. This is what the actor strike was about. Of course, the writer strike was about them getting fair wages. And then you'll see what I got for Tech Corner, what motherfuckers are doing with AI. People are being replaced. And it's to the point now where we looking at the art that people make and we saying, damn, is this real? So just to put a ribbon on this whole thing, the Kendrick track this morning, or for y'all yesterday morning, dropped, and everybody was like, oh shit. Just like the Drake joint started going around, I started seeing that joint go around. I said, oh shit, is this the diss? I started getting away from shit because I'm like, I jolly ruined the Drake joint for me because I didn't think it was real. So I started seeing all of the lines and shit. I would be like, oh yeah, that would be cool if it was real. And it ended up being real. But the Kendrick shit ended up being confirmed to be AI, and it's just really fucking up the whole shit. Like,
it is.
I know there's niggas out there that are making this shit, and I don't know if y'all know that y'all are just fucking the shit up.
Like, you shared the dude that made the Baby song. I feel like that's lame. Like, I don't like that. You rapping, and then you got this thing that make your voice sounds like Baby. Oh, that sounds just like him. Like, bro, that's loser shit. We grew up in an era where if you sounded like another person, that was clownery. Like, that was, like, not cool. These days, people have no problem starting an entire career sounding like another motherfucker or piggybacking on another dude's sound. And a lot of y'all look at the King Carson Cardi branches. You look at the J. Cole Corday, even T.I. son Damani branch, or the J.I.D. Cole branch, and we like to say, oh, this is the next of this person. This is the next of them. Whole T, that person still be at the height of their career. Look at Ross. Like, we've had enough time for there to be another Rose come through. But Ross is still Ross. Drake's still rapping. Kendrick, Cole still rapping. So I think we aren't strong around our creativity to the point where we want to gatekeep that. We don't gatekeep creativity. If you do a dope song and it sounds one way, everybody can do the same thing that you did and nobody will say anything really. It just goes under the radar. Even with these old sample tracks. That's why I feel like with this AI shit, I think it's made it even harder to understand if this somebody else or if this is the real artist. And I think the most annoying part is the artists don't come out and say shit. Kendrick could have came out and easily said, that ain't me, or somebody from your camp. Yeah. But it seems like Drizzy's camp was quiet as fuck when a joint came out. We didn't know.
But you know what? A lot of people are saying that that's a strategy. A lot of people are saying Drake leaked that joint, and then people thought it was AI. And if it didn't get received well, he just wouldn't have said anything about it, and it would have been AI. But since it got received well, then you can say, yep, that's my diss track, because y'all like it. So it's almost like a play you can do. I can put this shit out. I don't think Kendrick did that would do that. But it's just annoying because now we got to look at everything with a mix, And the bad thing is, everything is leaking everywhere.
Yeah.
Nobody just midnight Friday, boom, oh shit, Kendrick dropped something. I guess.
I feel like Kendrick shit not going to leak. I think he's going to drop. Because I feel like there's a certain power in the drop. And I feel like Drake kind of like hurt himself in the battle a little bit with this leak.
Yeah.
I think it would have been much more powerful to say, everybody go listen to my response.
Yeah. And you know what? Niggas not doing it like they should. I would have loved for this nigga to just, you could take the same record, but I would like for him to have already shot a video for it.
That's what I'm hoping Kendrick does. Yeah.
Upload it on YouTube and really do this shit for real.
Yeah.
And you know what I want?
If Kendrick get the whole hood behind him while he rapping, that'll be strategic enough to give him a little leg.
Man, I'm telling you. Imagine if, and you know what? Niggas don't use each other beats no more. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
I would love to hear, and I know this song, you know what I'm saying? And then Kendrick on the Lord Knows going crazy on you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's your worst nightmare.
Let Kendrick jump on privileged rappers.
Yes,
Woo!
yes. And then look, Drake, you respond, and if I hear Pyrus and Crips,
oh, God. He better not do that.
Let's get it, Drizzy.
Slow down.
I would love that.
Can
y'all get back to that? You know what I'm saying?
Let's leave the Pyrus and Crip pot out.
Y'all, I don't care what none of New York niggas, I don't give a fuck what y'all say. When Wayne rapped on them J joints, he did not fuck with that.
Jay?
And that shit was silent. They had a little silent beef.
Yeah.
But what Wayne did to Defa Auto-Tune,
what Wayne low-key ended that whole string of that.
I watched a podcast this weekend where the nigga was like, well, Wayne is one. And he was like, hold up. So you telling me that Wayne is the best rapper of all time? He was like, that's what I'm telling you. It's her Wayne fans out there.
Bro,
they stand on their motherfucking square.
There's a nigga I met in the elevator that was like, I seen one of y'all videos. I think it was a Wayne joint because that's my favorite artist. Remember the nigga? Ooh, my bad.
We watched your funeral reaction.
Remember the nigga you used to work with that used to fuck with Wayne heavy? I forget his name. But he used to work up at the front. Bro, you right. Wayne fans go hard.
Yeah, they stand on their motherfucking square. They do.
Because low-key, Wayne can make a very, very good argument of being the best rapper ever. He can. I don't care what nobody say.
Nah, he can. Now, let's move on from the shit. Y'all, we gonna see what we get. We spent damn near almost 2 hours on Drake and Kendrick and all this shit the last 2 weeks. Y'all who are tired of it or feel like, damn, why we keep talking about the same thing? Sorry.
Marcel Ozuna, your black ass better hit a fucking home run for the kid tonight. Otherwise, you're banned.
He's cooked. Let me ask you this just to lighten the mood. Give me your top 3 Dorito flavors.
Top 3 Dorito flavors. Okay.
Start with 3 and then go to 1.
Number 3, I'm gonna go sweet chili, the purple bag.
Okay.
Number 2, and then y'all gonna say this is the most basic list ever. I'm gonna try to give y'all a more decorated list later.
We did the Pop Tarts?
Yeah. Number 2, I'm gonna go Cool Ranch, the blue bag. If you don't remember being a young nigga with a lunch box, well, let me start over. If you don't remember being a young kid with a lunch box, you take your lunch to school. It was nothing like that blue bag with the yellow bolt on it. I'm sorry. And then them chips come out, them motherfuckers.
You get that one that's covered in the...
It's the closest thing to McDonald's fries. When you was a kid, like, okay, McDonald's fries, you don't get it. But, like, if I got a blue bag of Doritos, I'm lit. Number 1 Dorito is spicy nacho.
Okay.
That's number 1.
All right.
Not nacho cheese. Nacho cheese, we grew up on that bag. But I'm telling you.
That's spicy?
It's like when Kyrie went to the Mavericks. That spicy nacho just changed everything. Spicy nacho is number 1 Dorito, I'm telling you. Because guess what? It ain't spicy at all, y'all. For my people who don't like the spicy, it just got a kick.
It's got a little kick to it.
Terrell like the spicy nacho.
You know what's crazy? Our lists are exactly the same.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Sweet, spicy, sweet chili.
Sweet
chili.
That purple bag might be number 1.
Purple bag for me.
On a certain day.
For a certain day, yeah. You know what? I'm going to go sweet chili might be number 2.
Sweet chili might be number 2.
Sweet chili number 2.
Cool Ranch fell. Cool Ranch ain't what it used to be.
Cool Ranch not what it used to be. I don't pick that blue bag up. I don't. Spicy nacho is number 1, hands down. Number 1, spicy nacho. Number 2, sweet chili. Number 3, I go with the blue bag. That motherfucking
What about sweet and tangy barbecue, the gray bag?
Trash. That shit is ass.
I don't like that either.
They got a salsa verde, the green bag. That joint all right. It's just not in the top 3.
It's just not in the top 3. No. What about Doritos 3D?
Hell no. That's when y'all start doing too much. Cheetos got the globe joints.
Yeah.
Fuck out of here, Cheetos. Fuck out of here.
They got Terrell, hold on, wait. I got the light blue bag. Blazing Buffalo and Ranch is a sleeper.
It is.
The sky blue bag?
It is.
Oh yeah.
That joint is a sleeper.
That was a sleeper.
Yes, that's the one I'm thinking about.
Yes.
That I got a quick one for you because I don't do this, but for you. I want you to rank these from best to worst.
And late night cheeseburger Dorito was legendary.
I want you to rank these from best to worst. Hot fries.
Okay.
Flaming hot Cheetos.
Yeah.
Flaming hot Funyuns.
Okay.
And I'm gonna just leave it at that. Oh no. I'm gonna give you what's the red hot joint that everybody like? The Lay's chips. I mean the Utz joints.
Utz hot chips?
Them hots.
Number 1. No, first off, number 4 is the Funyuns.
Oh, you don't like? I thought you loved those. Only
Funyuns are great, but the regular bag of Funyuns is classic.
What about Takis? I add Takis instead.
Oh, Takis instead of Funyuns? Well, you just kind of changed it, but you did. Takis 4, because those are corn chips, but they hot. They good, but I'm telling you, eat a bag of corn chips. I love the Fritos, blue bag, scoops. I love them. But when you eat a bunch of them, you feel like you just ate a Five Guys burger. They not chips. Corn chips are different. Corn chips have fiber. Like, anyway, Takis 4, Red Hot Ups chips 3. Sorry. Look, numbers all fucked up. Number 2 is gonna be hot fries, and then number 1 hot Cheetos number 1. Hot Cheetos number 1. That's it. And you know, me and A-Train, you know what our fix is? Them motherfucking Jason Tatum Ruffles. Those are Hall of Fame chips. And you can't even get the big bag of Tatums.
You gotta get the single bag.
you gotta get a couple mini bag. Man, I don't gotta pull up with A-Train with no roses if I don't want to. I could pull up like Martin in National Security, but just have the Jason Tatum fucking Ruffles. That's my fix.
You know who doing too much? Fucking Rap Snacks. The Rap Snack little baby joints are cheddar cheese, sour cream, and onion potato.
It's Rap Snacks got the most random flavors.
Search the little baby Rap Snacks and read me the flavor. You'll be like, damn, so this is basically an everything chip. Just go to the bag itself and just look at the flavor. It'll say
Little Baby Chips is salt and vinegar, BBQ, onion, garlic, and more.
What?
They put everything seasoned in there.
So basically everything.
The Rick Ross joints is sweet chili lemon pepper. Okay. Migos got the best one.
Get your Rap Snacks with a dab of ranch.
Do y'all remember that?
Uh-huh.
A lot of y'all was not outside for a dab of ranch. With a dab of ranch.
Mm-hmm. Them Cam Newton days.
Sour cream and onion and a dab of ranch.
And they are fire.
And they're fire.
You can only get them joints at like a hood 7-Eleven or the one right over there on Herndon.
You be about to get robbed and randomly see where they got Rap Snacks in there.
All right, bet. Moving along, Caitlin Clark selected as the first overall pick in the 2024 WNBA draft by the Indiana Fever after her historic season with the Iowa Hawkeyes. Terrance, thoughts on that as our resident WNBA analyst? What you think about that, my boy?
I think the Indiana Fever getting ready to be the problem next year for sure. As a Mystics fan, I don't know who we ended up getting last night. Of course, I'm going to end up figuring it out. And while the draft is on right now, I might be able to catch it. But I think I'm super excited for what Caitlin Clark is going to bring to the WNBA. Y'all got to realize a lot of people were upset about the fact that she was on SNL. And that, you know, the 38-0 South Carolina Gamecocks weren't on SNL. Yes. And I think y'all need to realize that it wasn't about putting women's basketball finally on SNL. That's not what that was with Caitlin Clark. I think Caitlin Clark has such a wave that she's able to go and be on SNL as the point leader in college hoops. She was really one of the only phenomenal players on her team. Mm-hmm. All the other teams, the Gamecocks, and LSU, UConn.
The biggest point in that is the fact that Caitlin Clark draws viewership.
That's what I mean.
SNL is a show that's rooted in ratings, numbers. They're not going to bring on who they don't think will sell.
Yeah, and
so
it's not
she
about
got a buzz.
They didn't bring her on because she was a winner.
She didn't go to the White House.
Yeah. It's not like, oh, why the fuck y'all ain't bring... I'm telling you, I'm so happy for what Caitlin Clark is bringing for the WNBA, is bringing to the WNBA, because a lot of you who watch Caitlin Clark, you will be watching her in the W. Yep. A lot of y'all who clown the WNBA, oh, nobody wants to watch that shit. You were watching women's college hoops, and guess what? You're going to be watching the WNBA, and it's a great thing. The people that say, oh, why they ain't put these girls up there or these girls up there, while there may be some validity to some of those statements, because I definitely understand maybe they should have showed a little bit more love to them girls who won. Mm-hmm. First off, I think Dawn Staley has been everywhere, and that's before they won.
Yeah.
So I don't really think that they don't get the love that they get, but I think, you know, Caitlin Clark is that girl in college basketball, and whether it's a black and white thing, that doesn't matter. For the WNBA, we got Cardoso coming from South Carolina. You got Paige Beckers is playing for UConn again next year, I think. I think she said she was going back. Yeah. But Cameron Brink, we might fuck around and get Angel Reese.
I was getting ready to say, Angel Reese.
Yeah, if Angel Reese might come home to D.C., I think y'all are going to see a lot of people in the W, and I think
she from D.C.?
Sky's up.
No, she's from Baltimore.
Yeah.
Wow, okay.
Played for Maryland. Before she went to LSU, a lot of y'all was not, you know, paying attention. I wasn't watching Angel Reese play for what's her name, but come on, DMV. Even though that's B-More. And B-More would hate to hear me say DMV because I know y'all got y'all on.
Yeah, it's just y'all. Oh, trust.
But it's up for the W. I don't know about my Mystics. They had some shorty on our list. I said, huh?
All right, I got a quick tech corner. Real quick. So, damn, where'd my tech corner go? Oh, here go my tech corner right here, y'all. So, TikTok is slated to... Shout out to TikTok. Shout out to Tech Corner. TikTok is set to launch or setting up to launch a photos/text app that will rival Twitter and Instagram. They have already started, and I don't know if you've seen these TikToks. Y'all probably have all seen them where you ever see a TikTok that's just pictures that you go through and they put a sound behind it?
Yeah.
You seen those?
Mm-hmm. Well, look, Caitlin Clark just went #1.
I just told you that.
I know, but I didn't know you was looking at it in real time. My bad. Literally the number 2 pick on the clock.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Come on, Mystics, who we getting?
Y'all number 2?
Nah, we number 6.
Oh, shit. Y'all about to get somebody clutch. Back to the tech corner. TikTok is set to launch this photos text app. They have already started doing shit in there where you can now upload pictures to TikTok and tell a little story with music if you want. You ever seen them TikToks? Look at my dog, and it's just a slideshow.
Yeah.
They are trying to call the app Notes. The same app I'm in right now on Apple.
Yeah.
Guess what? They don't give a fuck.
TikTok is trying to rebrand to Notes?
No, they're launching. You know how Instagram launched, what was it called? Threads?
Threads, yeah.
And
Twitter is Twitter.
Twitter's Twitter. They're trying to make their photo text app called Notes. And they asked the dude, what do you think about the iPhone app? Everybody has the iPhone app called Notes already. And they said, well, basically in so many words, we don't give a fuck.
Nah, yeah.
So we may not even be able to get it if you have an iPhone. But they also are confident that they won't turn out like what happened with Twitter. When Twitter tried to do stories, y'all remember them Twitter, not spaces. What was the Twitter joint where you could do a little circle at the top?
Okay, yeah, Twitter.
Shit didn't work.
I forget the name of it. Let me look it up real quick.
It was like Twitter fucking, what was it, a tweet? What was it? It was something with a bird.
It was a,
because they got the little audio tweets you can do. Bottom line, you find it out.
A fleet.
A fleet.
Yeah.
Twitter did fleets, they failed. Instagram did threads, and threads isn't doing what they thought it would do.
Definitely not doing Instagram.
There has been nobody that feels like they can dismantle Twitter, and the TikTok CEO said, we are confident. Look at our success. Look at how we've been copied. They said, we confident that we ain't gonna be like them. So these motherfuckers, And I wrote this down. I put, they come in like 50. They like 50 coming to the table after Get Rich or Die Trying. You just put out fucking biggest fucking app ever. We have to give you this shot. Yeah. We don't know if you're going to sink it, but we damn sure got to listen because of what they've done.
Yeah, but I'll say Twitter is on our phones, and then Twitter's in your DNA now. Mm-hmm. Twitter is in your DNA like, damn, I got to use the bathroom. I'm going to walk right over here because it's a toilet. Uh-huh. You was raised on that. Same way you was raised on Twitter. I'm going to get on my Instagram, Twitter. Uh-huh. That's going to be a hard shoe to fill and replace. So I think they can definitely, if they're willing to make it seamless and connected with their app, because that's the hard thing. You already have an app. I think the only reason why Threads didn't work that well for Instagram is because there's already a Twitter. Instagram is there for Instagram. TikTok, is TikTok. Yeah. It's not Instagram. Everybody got their own thing. So I feel like one guy trying to take over the next guy is like, okay, you can have your own thing, but it's almost like putting an extra shed in the back of your house and saying, yeah, we expanded our house. Oh, okay, bet. We're never going to go in your shed back there.
Exactly.
I'm going to come in your front door the same way I always have. Unless you're going to put some shit up here.
Yeah.
Then.
And that's why I feel like, you know what? I don't know if it's going to work out, TikTok. Y'all confident because y'all have had success. Y'all killed it. But we'll see if that shit work out. I never forget when them motherfuckers reached out to us for a sponsorship when they was nothing. $200 we did that sponsorship.
Nah, no bullshit. They were nothing.
Now.
And they was getting everybody to do it.
Yeah. They could definitely Mike
Low-key, that's a part of their
part of their journey. Yeah, for sure. Reaching out to content creators. All right. Chick-fil-A opened their first mobile-only restaurant on March 27th in New York. There are no dining options. There's no seating. It is literally just a place that's solely designed for you to pick up your mobile Chick-fil-A order or for DoorDash, Uber Eats, people that's picking up.
Love it.
So they have a kitchen. They have a motherfucker that's like a, what they call food concierge or whatever, who's like, what was your order? Okay. Like a person that runs the kitchen.
Yeah.
Nobody is taking your order. You cannot go to this Chick-fil-A to order.
Oh.
At all. You can't say, yo, I'm going to go to Chick-fil-A and go to that one. Nah, that's a pickup. You can order via the app and pick it up.
Yeah.
And if you know anything about ghost kitchens, I don't know if anything knows anything about ghost kitchens, but if you ever on DoorDash and you see, ooh, tasty wings, and it's like, where the fuck is this? It says it's 1 minute away from me. It's really probably the Applebee's that's running that ghost kitchen out of their back to get extra profit.
Okay, yeah.
So when you see Montez Burgers and it look like Apple, it look like Red Robin, it is Red Robin. They just trying to rebrand that shit to you as something new.
What's that have to do with Chick-fil-A?
These Chick-fil-A kitchens are going to operate just like how ghost kitchens operate, a.k.a. you can't order from us in person. You can't eat here, but you can come out. I'm sorry, yeah.
As somebody who is the resident creator of the Tech Corner, I must fill you in that they are not the first to do so.
I don't think they are. They're not.
That was Chipotle.
Yes.
Chipotle, I said it on Tech Corner years ago almost. Chipotle was the first to open up a business where you don't get to go in and watch your food. Because remember, mobile Chipotle was popping before.
But has Chipotle ever had a solely only order store?
Mm-hmm. And by now, they probably got a ton of them.
Oh, yeah.
You just order your Chipotle to go. Remember they say there's a drive-thru?
Yeah. Yes.
You pull up, just get your food and go.
I remember
like
that.
Kava has it.
Mm-hmm.
You just pull up, order your food and go. You can't go inside, though. But to see Chick-fil-A do that, though, they're going to have probably a little bit more. Because Chipotle ain't really the grab-and-go spot, you know?
Yeah.
You might just like one go in and say, more beans. The lady, last time I was in Chick-fil-A, the lady was ridiculous.
You mean Chipotle?
Chipotle, yeah. Chick-fil-A is more of a,
you know what you gonna get.
Yeah. So I think it's a brilliant idea. Have y'all done the mobile through yet?
And they said that they're gonna test this model. It's the first that's fully like this. They got some that are kind of like this.
Yeah.
That are like drive-through and stuff like that. But this is their first time testing this model. And I don't really have much, y'all. Look, Microsoft is leaning heavy into AI. They just opened an AI-specific headquarters in wherever the fuck they are. Apple just announced an AI operation that they're working on as well.
Yeah.
And then Tesla just announced that they're getting ready to fire 10,000 people. Because of the advancements in AI, they don't need certain people.
Yeah.
And one of the biggest things about Microsoft leaning heavy into AI, A lot of people that have call center jobs, you work from home, or you have a fucking job where you're fielding questions. Those are the jobs that are normally supported and funded by people like Microsoft, but they're now leaning that way. So I'm just going to say, update y'all resumes, because like what happened with the Tesla employees, you could get that call that says your position is no longer around. And it's crazy that we had the AI discussion about the music shit, and if you go to all of my tech pages, it seems like it's all layoffs and AI. I'm telling you,
something to keep it into perspective is like if you make 50 grand a year and it's for y'all, right? Then that's 200 grand a year. What if it only costs 165 grand a year to run the AI program that's going to do everything y'all do? They're cutting y'all for.
They're going to cut it, yeah.
They're going to cut all four of y'all, and they'd rather pay 165 a year instead of 200,000. So my thing is like,
or two of y'all going to go. And if people don't like the AI or people don't like the voice automated, whatever, they want a representative.
Because they'll slowly bring it in, yeah. That's why it's like, yo, and another, this one thing I do want to say about AI, because I feel like there's such a negative energy around AI. But it reminds me of like older people back in the day with cell phones and like, oh, I don't want that. That's going to bring radiation and I'll get that thing out of here. That thing is going to attract me. Those people were so negative about the new technology that they're now behind and with it. Like, you were negative as fuck about phones when they came out. Now you old and you got an iPhone and you don't even know how to turn your brightness down. So my thing is this, y'all. You either keep up or get left behind. With this AI shit, yes, it could be very dangerous. Yes, it could be used to manipulate us. But also, it's a lot more benefits with it, and that's why I think you see a lot of companies bigging it up. Elon Musk has always said that he thinks AI is going to be the end of humanity. Meaning, that's always going to be around, and when we're too sick to be here, the sun gets too close to whatever, or whatever happens, it's going to be us still here, and it's going to be AI.
Yeah.
Like, it might just be a whole bunch of Wall-E's still here. You never know. All I'm saying is, I think while we're here, they got AI where you could just, think about GPT. That's AI. And that's like, the best shit ever, the easiest shit ever. Look how much of a benefit that we have because of some shit like that. And like, I think that's why I said, yo, imagine you could walk in your house and thanks to AI, you could create something in a different way. That's why I say I'm trying to let my mind stay open to the precautions, but also the benefits. Like, okay, yeah, maybe we do need to stay away because they can just make you look like you're doing some crazy wicked shit porn-wise, but also we could fix the way that somebody looks in a film without. Did you see how they did the AI where they showed the lady, she was speaking English and crying, and then AI made it look like she was crying in Chinese. It made her look like she was crying in...
Crazy.
Now, that will manipulate award shows. That will manipulate stuff like that, but that doesn't take away from the greatness of the technology.
That's true. It is dangerous, though, bro.
It's definitely dangerous.
If they can AI mom's voice, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you get an automated call, and it sounds like your mom's in distress asking you to send her money. You know they already be fucking up everybody's grandmother.
Yeah, but I mean, how many of
y'all... That
y'all...
would be insane.
That would be. How many of y'all, if your mother asked you for some money, would not talk to her face-to-face before you send it?
If she sound like she's in distress...
If mom called me right now and say, I need money, I'm going to say, hold up, and hit the FaceTime button. So she can see me and calm down.
Now for you,
so
sure. Granny that just picked up her phone.
Granny and them can get scammed, but they've been getting scammed without AI for years.
I'm just saying it's going to be easier.
I feel you though, yeah. It's definitely going to be easier. But like, come on, y'all. That's why I said, look, at what point are we being the negative old folk? Scared of the technology that the young kids, crew not going to be scared of it. Crew going to say, yeah, Dad, our teacher is a robot named Miss So-and-so. It's AI. And you're going to be the old motherfucker saying, I had Miss Johnson, I had Miss... And they going to say, Mr. Mallory, you can't do times tables. Next question.
Damn, you know what, Terrance? That is a scary-ass thought about the future. They could have AI teachers.
Why would they pay so-and-so to come? This is preschool. What do we really...
Nah, you can't do it that young.
Kindergarten,
first grade. You can't do it that young. When kids are in their impressionable ages, they can't do this AI shit.
All I'm saying is we went from textbooks to iPads. They're going to go from iPads to AI. Watch.
Nah, yeah. And you see, we graduated before. We had book covers.
We look dumb as shit doing this.
We had book covers. And now, them parents, fucking it up. Them parents used to come in there. Them parents used to come in Best Buy and say, I need a tablet or a fucking computer. This is fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
They used to be sick. Do you remember the pandemic?
Yeah.
When they had to all come and get them Chromebooks?
Hell yeah, this is ridiculous. But yeah, hey, I'm telling you. But I bet they life way easier now. All them motherfuckers who was saying it was ridiculous coming in them Best Buys. Yeah, I got to do this because now we got to fucking work from home. Now we work from home. Well, guess what?
Them motherfuckers.
None of them motherfuckers wanted to go back.
They all done seen every show, caught up on everything.
You found out that you can go on the boat with your work computer. Now they want you to come in?
Yeah, no, boy. Some people move states.
Hell yeah.
Because you thought your job was going to always be remote.
A-Train had a coworker that literally moved to a dope-ass island, and they said you have to report. She would have to legit take a boat off her island, take a plane. That's what I'm saying. Look, then drive 40 minutes once you get off your island. So all I'm saying is there's a negative connotation around, there's a negative energy around AI. But I think that there are some positives that we might be able to take advantage of before the robots kill us all.
Before the robots kill us all. Do you have a movie suggestion of the week, sir?
I do have a movie suggestion of the week. It's probably going to be the same as Terrell's. He's the one who introduced it back into my life. We grew up watching
I have a different one.
Oh, okay, cool. This movie's on YouTube. It's going to be called Street Kings.
Street Kings.
Keanu Reeves. Forrest Whitaker in a Oscar-worthy role. I'm telling you, I remember when my parents went to the movies and saw that and came home and said, Forrest Whitaker is going to get an Oscar.
Killed it.
Remember? And of course, he got snubbed. That's because the movie was in that Bad Boys cloth of movies back then where it was like big, like, what do you call it? Like, not Bad Boys, but like, because Bad Boys was comedic.
It was, what's the bro that did
Gerald Butler.
What's the brother that did Natural Born Killers?
Harrison.
Think about Natural Born Killers. Oliver Stone.
It
has a very niche.
It's got a niche feel.
It didn't get respect back then.
Definitely on the back of Matrix, Keanu. You know what I'm saying? Keanu Reeves is a cop though, and he's not a dirty cop, but like he gets into a dirty situation. Fucking great ass movie. You got a bunch of stars in it from Common, Forrest Whitaker, Cedric the Entertainer, Terry Crews. Even Terry Crews' wife is Naomi, who was in Skyfall. What's her name?
Naomi Watts?
Yeah, Naomi Watts, I think maybe. Maybe that's her name. Either way, it's a star to the cast, and y'all, it's free on YouTube. I'm telling you. It's such a good fucking movie. I swear to you.
Naomi Watts is a different person. What's her name? Naomi.
Who is Naomi Watts? That ain't a porn star, is it? Busty Naomi Watts.
No, she's a British actress. Moonlight, she was in, right?
Yeah, she was in Moonlight.
And her name is Naomi Harris.
Naomi Harris.
To her.
There we go.
That's a great movie.
It's a great movie.
Phenomenal movie.
The last scene of that movie is where, well, you know what? I'm not going to say anything because that might spoil. But I'm telling you, some of the greatest acting in the movie is towards the end of the movie.
Towards the end, yeah.
But that's Street Kings, and it's on Netflix.
Terry Crews was a sacrificial.
Terry Crews gets crushed in that joint.
That's in the trailer.
But
he gets destroyed.
Yeah. But the inciting Terry Crews.
Yeah. It's like, did you watch I'm not gonna ruin it for you. My movie suggestion of the week is Severance again because my fiance just started watching it.
And finally, your brother is watching.
Terrance is, I guess, now watching.
I'm on the same episode as G.
But I started watching again because she watching. Oh my God. One of the best first seasons of a show I've ever seen. The single best show cliffhanger I have ever seen in my life. You will finish the season like...
The nigga make me want to finish now.
I cannot believe the season ends like this. And you won't... Me telling you that isn't a spoiler or anything because you're not even going to realize when it's over. You're going to be like...
Terrell is the worst person to see a show before you. That's why I'm on record saying that. Because he will spoil it. Because that's a spoiler. Saying that there's a crazy cliffhanger is a spoiler. And I don't think that y'all know that.
Okay, T, if you told me to watch Old Boy in 2013, you said, Terrell, you have to watch this movie.
And what would I say?
You said it has the craziest twist ending of all time. I said, okay, I'm going to watch it.
I don't think that was in my DNA. I told you.
You said...
You got to watch till the end.
But you said you got to watch to the end. It's not what you think. XYZ.
Telling somebody that there's a cliffhanger is a spoiler. Just letting you know.
That's like somebody saying you got to watch Shutter Island. It's got a crazy twist.
That's a spoiler. If you tell somebody to watch Shutter Island and you say, in the end, there's a crazy twist. When you watch the whole movie, you will know, oh, okay.
But you see, I didn't tell you it was a crazy twist.
Terrell, you just told them that there's the biggest...
It's a cliffhanger. Cliffhanger could be anything. Cliffhanger could be, is this motherfucker gonna survive? It could be, was it not him the whole time?
Terrell, but what you don't get is we're gonna watch the whole movie and then know what the cliffhanger gonna be or might be based on you saying it.
All right, well, look. Just watch it, niggas.
But just watch it. And that's a good tip for some of y'all because...
Nah, fuck that.
Telling people that there is a... Terrell is classic for this, though.
That's not a spoiler.
I'm putting your shit on Front Street. So, Terrell's girl just saw Kill Bill for the first time. Love her to death. She just hadn't seen it. I hope that doesn't bust her out.
No, yeah.
But
hella shit she haven't seen. Your girl, you would just ask if she haven't seen certain shit.
Nah, yeah. Our trip, yeah. Anyway... and for the people who've seen it, whatever, hopefully this not spoiled it for y'all, but if you've seen Kill Bill, you know in the first one she's referred to as the bride, the whole movie. Gigi watched the first one and asked Terrell, why did they call her the bride? Why did they call her the bride the whole movie? Terrell was like, you didn't see the wedding in the beginning? You didn't see the wedding in the beginning?
No, I said she got killed at her own wedding.
Because she got killed at her own wedding. Yeah. And Terrell's telling me he said this, and I said, you spoiled it for her because they hadn't watched the second one yet. He was like, how did I spoil it? Because you don't know
in
that
the beginning, they walk in the church.
Terrell, in the beginning of Kill Bill.
She's laying there with the fucking blood.
Terrell, in the beginning of Kill Bill, you see his feet, and then you see her. She gets shot, and then it goes straight from that all the way back.
Terrance,
you don't know
when
she
you
was
see
up.
Vernita, and you meet fucking Oren Ishii, they be in the church.
You don't know it was a wedding.
I guess.
Terrell
this nigga gonna try to paint it like I spoiled shit. Y'all know I have gave 1,000 movie suggestions. And niggas, I don't spoil it.
Terrell will say, you go see a movie about a big crocodile, and he say, at the end, you'll never believe. Just watch the water. That's all I'm gonna say. Why are you telling me this?
You know what's funny as shit, my boy?
Grayson Allen. Shout out Grayson Allen. Did you see Grayson Allen just got the extension?
Oh, he did? For the Suns?
He got a 3-4 year extension, guaranteed $70 million. That's my man, Grayson Allen. Made me more money than any player in the NBA. Grayson fucking Allen. Put your money on Grayson Allen, I'm telling you. He's a hooper.
Is Zion on the ban list?
Zion's not on the ban list, but like, no. Zion's not on the ban list, no. The man with the ball right there, Devin Booker, banned. Fuck out of here.
You're not
some timey ass nigga. You take Devin Booker for 20 points, the motherfucker go out there and act like he can't, like literally jacking the most dumbest shots ever. The worst players to bet on are the niggas who just jack. What is that? What was that? If he's on, then he's on.
Get the,
but get the joint ready, yeah.
Nah, yeah, we done ran too.
A crazy week, y'all, and then, like we said, we got a whole lot more to look forward to. Kendrick's responses. We got a big month coming up with TV next month.
I want all you young niggas who always talk shit, right, about the old heads and whatever, and the people that was there for the Biggie, Pop beef, and the people that was there for Jay-Z Nas. We are living in a moment in history that when you become when you get older, and these young niggas have their little shit, or they're looking at the history, you could be like, I was outside when this shit going down. We are blessed to be able to like witness this shit finally. You know what I'm saying? Like this etched in history.
It is. It is, and I'm telling you, like you said, when y'all get up there, it's gonna be little guys doing certain things, and you're gonna say, nah, fuck that. When Drake went at Pusha, when Pusha went at Drake, when Drake went at J. Cole, when J. Cole went at,
when these niggas get 50,
and they gonna be saying, oh, fuck that. And you gonna be getting tight, and they gonna say, shut your old ass up, Unc.
And you gonna be 29.
And you're gonna be 28, yeah. You're gonna be 25.
So guess what? A lot of you niggas are 23 right now. So it's not too far from me.
And it's a lot of you niggas that's 25 still getting off Unc. Come on over here, buddy.
Unc.
Come on, Unc.
I see you got a couple grades as well.
Come on.
Come on through.
And I see you thinning just up here, just like with us.
Uh-huh.
You win a lot more hats, nigga.
I see that.
I see it.
Because I'm also winning.
Because we won't. Look. Why you think bro always showed up to the funeral with the suit and the hat?
Uh-huh. You think he wanted to wear that?
You think he wanted to wear the Sixers hat? Yeah. Look, Dr. Umar, but the joint with the Sixers joint with the suit. The suit with the Sixers fitted? That's crazy.
All right, y'all. Hey, look. It's hot weather. Be careful. Stay tuned, man. We a part of this history. Let's get it.
Yes, sir. Realest 9 tapping in each and every week.
Tuesday.
Bitch ass nigga still don't know. I said, well, it's 9. That's every week, cuz. Oh. And shout out to bro who said we still got each and every Friday and every damn YouTube video. Did you know that? Rookies.